Right, so the picture you're seeing in front of you, I don't know if you guys can see this one yet. Are you able to see this one?
On
Uh,
Deep Water? On Astral?
Yes, on Astral.
yeah. We have.
So you see that same bridge that we crossed last time and the graveyard where we fought, right?
Yes.
Cool.
Yeah,
This
just
is
from
the
a slightly different angle.
right.
Yeah. No hexes or squares either.
Right, Jake, can
This
you
is our
hear
touring
us?
map,
Yeah, I can hear you guys now.
Yay!
and you can
Great.
speak. Wonderful.
Yes.
You can speak. All right, so welcome. So let's quickly look at the people who are playing today. So from the list, I just went and chatted as you guys, so you can see who you guys are, what your names are, and what your classes are.
Mhm.
So we'll go down the list as we see on the chat, and tell us something about your character, which we didn't do last time because you had time to flush it out this time. So things I would like to hear would be what motivates you to go on an adventure. Uh, why did you choose this party, right? Ooh, that's fun, isn't it? What are some of your goals during this adventure? Again, this is only a level 5 adventure, so think of it as a month to 2 months from now um, time frame. What would be your goals for your character, right? And if you have any secrets or flaws that is worth sharing, you can share that.
Could people give physical descriptions of their
Yes,
characters too?
definitely. I mean, any
That would
description
be
you
great.
think that will describe your character pretty well, right? And a D&D, after all, is a role-playing game. So the more we know how you look, how you behave, how you do things, the better. It's perfectly okay if you have not thought of some detail. Like as we proceed, you can start filling out, and I'm going to start opening up about my character as I get to know the other players better, right? That's perfectly fine too. But some basic description and some traits, some flaws, that'll be cool. All right, so should we just go with the list that we see on Astral? Sirana?
Sure.
Sure, one second. Okay, so my character's name is Sirana. She grew up in the Underdark and was there trained as an elite palace guard, which is a bit of a mixture between secret police, scout, and shock troops. And when she failed a mission down there against some abyssal demons that left her near dead, she was punished by a suicide mission, basically, against a necromancer on the surface. And nobody really trusted her on the surface, but she found a first friend or companion as a dragonborn, and that taught her how the ways are on the surface. And despite successfully killing this necromancer, in the end, she kind of renounced the authority of the Underdark matrons and their selfish ways and embraced the spirit of companionship, and she basically remained on the surface. Nevertheless, her personality is still kind of imprinted from the Underdark. She's distrustful, very self-reliant, so she will not accept help if she cannot do it absolutely on her own.
Hey, all.
Hey, Netflix, welcome.
Hello.
A little bit late.
She's, you know the term Schadenfreude, like Schadenfreude.
Yep.
That's her. Like she's not gonna be warm if you get
Steven,
her.
I can hear you breathing. Just FYI.
Oh, sorry.
So her ideals are, since she renounced her kin basically in the Underdark, her ideals is companions before kin. Bonds, she has a strong connection to a Dragonborn. And her flaws are she's still quite arrogant. She has basically PTSD from her failed mission in the Underdark, so she's got a strong fear of Abyssal and enemies that look like Abyssal, so for example, demons and gargoyles.
Huh. So you have described me a level 15 character.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's what I heard.
that has seen a lot of shit. But anyway, that's good that she had some experience, but she's
Was all
still
below, so she's new on the surface.
yeah. All right.
So she's got level 1 fighter and she's got 14 levels in expert, right?
So Stu is new to D&D, so I just wanted to point out one very simple thing that people forget. You're starting out on your adventuring days, so the most awesome things have not yet happened, right? That's a good good way of thinking about a character. But if they have done something part of a war, which is what I assume this was, then it's fine. That's like a smaller incident, but not that detailed. You know, hopefully.
She's the soldier, but not previously been an adventurer.
Oh, okay, cool. All right. That was wonderful. Thank you, Sarana. Let's next down the list would be Topasmo.
Hi, I'm Topasmo Lusterskarn, but my real name is Jake. My character is a human bard, and I know Common and I know Goblin. And I think the way I see this character is it's like a teacher, and so the goal is to let people know about things, but in my own way to influence them in certain ways. And so I'm gonna hopefully influence the team because that's some of my personality traits. I like to help out people, especially people that I'm familiar with. And for bad guys, I'm hoping to sway them to either stop or maybe even be on our side. So stop doing bad things or at least try to assist us, among other things in the world. So I'm pretty much a neutral kind of guy. I'm on the neutral and good side, so I'm for the team, but I'm not necessarily gonna go always with the team. I'll look at everything and weigh out everything before I make a decision.
Cool.
I guess I hail from. I know I have to go to school eventually to learn a trade or learn specific skills and spells, but I'm basically self-taught right now.
I think Bardic College is a very loose.
Yeah, it's
Uh,
go ahead.
yeah, you don't necessarily have to go to a formal college. It's sort of almost a philosophy.
A lore hero, folklore kind of person, or someone who has spent a lot of time exploring nature would also make a beautiful bard, right?
I
What
assume.
they're, what
I
they're
assume
really
you
trying
mean-
to say is you can go to Bardic College over Zoom. It's okay.
Yeah,
Well,
you could totally do that.
And I
Yeah,
was
you
training
don't
my
have to go to a formal Bardic College.
so all the time I spent training for beer pong in the woods didn't pay off.
Oh, it did. It did. The stories. I mean, that's part of your background now.
Yep.
Eventually, when we're in those woods, that's gonna be your powerful background story. You're gonna get good character XP, background XP for that. Good RP there.
Too bad we're milestone leveling.
Yeah.
Why is too bad? Oh, never mind. Okay.
Oh no, I like milestone leveling. It's I prefer it to XP. You just were talking about getting XP for role playing, which is worthless.
It's
Sort
a
of.
3.5.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Without delaying too much, let's go to the next person down the list. Amanita.
All right. I'm Steven, and I will be playing Amanita. That's not really her name. Furbolgs don't really have names, but people call her Amanita. That's fine. It's the name of a mushroom. She looks like a mess. She looks like she's wearing like 6 or 7 outfits at the same time, and they're all in horrible disrepair. They're like ripped and dirty and muddy because she like dives into caves to look for worms and stuff. She has long black hair that's really unkempt and kind of greasy. Also, she is 7.5 feet tall because she's a furbolg, so she's really big and has that sort of bluish gray furbolg color skin. She is like 100. Spent a lot of her time in the Fey realm, Feywilds, with other furbolg. Hasn't been to the material plane that much, but is interested in studying the ecology of Waterdeep and the various ecosystems around Waterdeep and under Waterdeep. She really likes creepy crawly shit, like that slime mold that I made my little icon because I couldn't find a good picture and I can't draw. Yeah, so she's just here to do some nature study and look at some worms, some bats. I have a question. Why is... Oh, is that my color? Okay.
I changed it so that I can read your names because I couldn't.
Was it too dark before?
Yeah, I couldn't see it. Like even the Sirana's color, I had changed it so I could at least in the beginning read the name. Then you can change it back to.
Yeah, I just don't know how to, because I'm wondering why it's not the same as all the colors I put on my... Oh, did you change the color on my character sheet?
Yes, just so that I can see your name. That's all.
It's the same color.
Really?
Yeah, I feel like it's a different color in the chat, but it doesn't really matter. Doesn't matter.
Look next to your display on your. You have a color.
It's brown. I changed it to brown.
Okay, cool. That's what it is.
I guess it just didn't update in the chat. That's fine. Yeah, because it was like a really dark brown, but I changed it to a much lighter one. Maybe it's more visible. I don't know. Nope, it's still the same color. That's so weird. Whatever, doesn't matter. Fletcher, why don't you go?
That's you, Wills.
He's probably getting coffee. We'll come back to
Strong, silent type here.
No, I'm here. I just was on mute, but could you please come back to me anyways?
Cool. Galen.
Okay. This is going to be a very atypical paladin. Instead of, especially for those who have played paladins or have heard the stereotypes about paladins, very much not lawful good. This is the more chaotic neutral end paladin. Ex-military NCO, think of it more like that, but sick and tired of the how poorly they do their job and how poorly they serve the people. So he's looking to do good for just the people, kind of on his own terms, but at the same time doesn't take flack from anyone. He will not ever admit he was wrong, ever. So just be warned of that. Especially from his time in the military there in the service, he has a very crude sense of humor. But his bond is both to his honor, which reinforces his commitment to his city, people, and nation. Very much likes big pointy sticks, even though he's only a relatively short 5'6", compared to these giant 7-foot monstrosity that we have here.
He likes big sticks and he cannot lie.
Yeah, I'll stab you with something that's considerably taller than me, and I will enjoy it. All right.
So, who is your deity?
I did not get that far into the realm of Waterdeep
You don't
yet.
need a deity in 5e.
Yeah, in 5e, none of that stuff.
I know. I'm just
even goes
asking
in there at
in
all.
case you have chosen a deity or
Yeah.
something.
Yeah, I didn't get into enough of the Waterdeep lore because in order for me to choose a deity, I need to see what's.
You don't even have an oath yet, right? At level 1.
No.
Yeah, level 1, I'm a fighter.
Yeah, he's just a.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're barely a paladin.
So the idea is, as you grow, you can start looking into that, right? And maybe if you let me know secretly whom you want to be worship or whatever, we can mold the story a little bit that way. That's what I was asking.
Yeah. Yep. No, like I said, that requires me to spend more time looking at, what's in Waterdeep, what would have made some of that formative more background for that specific thing. And especially since he's not really a paladin, he's a fighter at this point.
Mm-hmm.
It's kind of like, you guys will find out later.
Yeah. And the other thing to keep in mind is the world is not the same. Waterdeep is Waterdeep, but things inside Waterdeep may be different from published material. So
yeah, I'm just going to go based off of the material that you provided in the chat. So I figure that's going to be most of the baseline there.
Yeah, most of the baseline. All right, that brings us back to Fletcher.
Fletcher, I'm a rather tall, heavily built wood elf who has never ever lived in the woods for more than about a week.
You're a wood elf? I thought you were a tabaxi.
Unfortunately, Tabaxi isn't in D&D Beyond, so I just changed the literally 2 stats around, and now I'm an elf.
Okay, we can do that. I don't mind.
Sorry, it's the only way to actually make it work on here without starting over from scratch and trying to rebuild the character. Not in here,
If you
because
want to
can't
be a
go and
tabaxi, you can be a tabaxi. We can take care of the stats later on. Don't worry about it.
Yeah, I
Okay.
made a human in D&D Beyond because Verbolg wasn't in there, but I'll just add it back in when we transfer it over. Although I thought it might be really annoying, so that's why I asked, so I can see why you chose to just do the easy thing.
So his plot line is he's an elf that really wants to become a tabaxi. So his quest is to find out how to transform into a giant kitty.
yes,
Are we-
my elf is a furry.
Are
Yeah.
we getting into an
That's-
anime realm? No.
That's fine. Takes all kinds.
So yes, I am a besom elf.
I don't know what that means.
I grew up in Waterdeep as a street criminal, and that's how I learned how to become a rogue. But I really didn't like the way that the Thieves Guild was manipulating people to keep them in debt, so I started working against the Thieves Guild, which didn't earn me very many friends, except for a particular paladin who has a love for very big sticks.
Hmm.
Um,
Mostly because we're both against the corruption in our various areas.
Exactly. My personality traits are I'd much rather make new friends than an enemy, which is why I started working with a paladin who works for the City Watch.
Hmm.
I'm almost always calm no matter the situation. I never raise my voice or let emotions control me because that's a quick way to die. My ideals are that chains are meant to be broken, as are those who would forge them, which is why I've started working against the Thieves Guild. Someone I love died because of a mistake I made, one of my fellow urchins, and I refuse to allow that to happen anymore. However, an innocent person's also in prison for a crime I committed, and I'm okay with that.
Nice. All right, that's wonderful. Hopefully, as we progress, we'll start figuring out why we decided to work together as a group. But before we go any further, you guys have decided to work as a group, right? I'm just putting it together with that plot. You guys are on your way back towards Waterdeep, but you're in no hurry, right? That's the situation. That's where we were.
Okay.
So
And
last,
we were...
yeah.
Sorry.
I was just going to recap.
You were going to say the same thing that I was going to say, so
Go
why
ahead.
don't you recap?
So last we left off, we saw something unusual. We saw that there was a bridge that seemed very illusory in its design, but it's completely a bridge, and you walked right across it. There was a necromancer on the other side controlling 3 undead, and he was using some unusual form of magic. But you guys defeated him. He ran away because he was badly hurt. And then you
Is
guys...
this unusual even for a necromancer?
Sorry?
Was this unusual even for a necromancer?
And not unusual for a necromancer. I'm assuming it's unusual for people who are level 1. I don't think any of you are
Yeah.
necromancers, right?
As a paladin, all magic is unusual.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, the thing where they like got back up and were stronger than before.
That is,
Yeah, that's a little
that is
weird.
unusual. And you learn the details, I mean the secrets and whatnot as time progresses. So basically we found this small graveyard with what looked like a chapel or a hut, and we investigated inside. There was a tomb which was empty, and there was blood on the floor. It looked more like sacrificial blood than actual humanoid blood. And then we found a hole that had a staircase inside. And that's where we left off. All right, so to continue from there, this is what you hear if you try to hear closely near the door. You hear someone shout out, "Boar, is that you outside? Are you back? Are those crazy zombies gone?" What do you
I'm
guys
not
think?
more
Well-
about the crazy zombies are dead.
Zombies are definitely gone.
Well, they're not gone. They're slime. We stepped in them.
They melted or something. I don't know.
Yes, yes.
I'll toss a rope down.
There's a staircase.
It's a small drop, like about 5 feet, and then you have staircase. So it's not like a very big drop. You guys can go down the stairs if you want.
Is it lit?
This place is lit, yes.
Okay.
And
Yeah,
we are
can't
doing
you hear
theater of
the-
mind for now till we actually enter the next stage.
Sure.
Can't you hear the woofers?
I could light it with one of my spells, but not spells.
Yeah, before going down there, just who are you?
He says, "Oh, I'm Jason. I thought Boar was back. He went to get some help to fight against these people. But are you guys like adventurers?"
Are we
Look
what?
around, everyone. Are
Where?
we?
I mean,
I guess.
occasionally
Yeah.
we have adventures.
I live in
That's
this.
something like adventures.
I live in the village nearby, and he goes ahead and talks for about 15 minutes, giving details about him being a farmer, and he's here because he was, chosen by the village people to take care of the threat. And he says, "If you guys come down, it'd be a big help. I need some help
Help with what?
with the big rock. It's just stuck in this door, and I can't open it." And then you hear another lady's voice on the side going, "Don't be a sissy. Come on, help me." And she's trying to move the rock, and you hear this grunting, constipated sounds as if someone's trying to pick up something heavy.
I think we should get some light first.
Oh, they have light. They have like torches inside. If you look down the staircase, you can see that it's lit on the inside.
All right, well, I'll walk down the staircase.
Did anyone bring a 10-foot pole?
I have a pole arm.
Wrong
Yes,
edition.
I have a 10-foot pole.
But it's only an
Literally
8-foot
does.
pole.
Pointy thing at the end of it.
So when you go down, you see what look like poor farmers, 2 of them. The lady is actually way stronger than the man. The man is like thin and frail, and the lady looks like she does most of the work. He's probably the guy who sits and smokes most of the time. And they're trying to move this big rock. And as you get down there, they start talking to you. "Hi, I'm Jason. This is Dina, my wife. We have been sent here to take care of a problem in our village. They have been raiding us. These and he goes into describing furry little creatures with pointy ears. They're all over this place. And
Say, don't look at me.
not like you.
As the
And
5'6" elf with half elf with pointy ears, I'm gonna take umbrage to that.
no,
Like,
He
Did you
shows-
remember to Did you remember to shave?
like goblins or something?
yeah, he says they're like goblinoid creatures. They're goblins for sure, but they're behaving a lot like humans, and I don't understand why. They're
They are sentient, so like that's probably why. Because they are humanoid.
yep.
I
and-
know
Are they-
goblins.
By acting like humans, do you mean that they have posh British accents?
No, I mean
They speak with diction?
they come and raid and
Yeah,
take
like a whole
stuff,
culture, you know.
But recently they have been doing things like taking fur, trading with us. But they are still very dangerous. They just keep killing a lot of our cattle and sheep and cows, and we tried to talk them out of it, but they just don't listen. So our elders sent us to talk with them again, and hopefully.
Oh, so,
Just you two.
Well, there was Boar as well, but I don't know what happened to him.
so you mean when you say they're acting like humans, you mean they're acting like assholes? Got it. Okay.
And
I can live with that.
he immediately looks at Topaz and as if like Don't take insult dead, just people. Anyway. And then he says, we have to go through here, but we just can't open this big boulder.
What's on the other side?
They said that this is where they stay, the goblin lair. I've been trying to knock on this and call them out, but they just can't hear me.
What are you? Okay. How much do you think this rock weighs?
It's about 250 pounds. It's not enough, like 1.5 human beings cannot move it, but if you have 3 or 4 people, you can move it.
I can move it.
I can't move it with
I will push it. I will casually push it aside.
He's super impressed and is like, wow. And then he leans in and says, if you can kill them all, I'll give you 100 gold points. 100 gold pieces.
I'm not just gonna go around murdering people for gold.
All right.
I moved your rock, but we're gonna go talk to them. At least I am.
Please. And then you see that he is visibly shaken. Like he's scared of these creatures down there.
If he was scared of them, then wouldn't leaving the rock there been the smart thing to do?
No, but and he's like, his wife's like, come on, get in there, Jason. You need to go talk to them. And he's like, whimpering around. And then his wife Dina takes over and says, would you gentlemen be kind enough to help us? We need to talk to them, but my husband doesn't seem like the talking type, and I am not that smart.
I know.
Hey, am I not helping then? Because you're talking to these gentlemen. And I gesture to the men in the group. Sort of sit down.
Well, you look like a fungus, so who knows?
Exactly. She doesn't know.
That's true. She looks like a mess.
How many genders does your race really have? And
do
we know them?
I don't think Furbolg have gender either. They don't do names.
All right,
They're just fucking exist.
So the moment you take the rock off, you can hear why probably they couldn't hear you. You see that river outside that actually flows just over the opening. So there's like a huge rushing water sound that's coming from the inside.
Do steps continue to go down?
Yeah,
under where the rock was?
They go down, but there's no light down there.
There's no light.
Well, that's a solvable problem. We take the lights that we have and we bring them with us. Haha.
Sure.
We leave them in darkness.
They give you a
stay there. That's their choice.
Yeah. But most of you have dark vision, so. Yeah. Except
some type of vision.
Not me.
Topasmo and.
I don't know why Furbolgs don't have dark vision, but they don't.
What? Okay.
Well, it's better to have that dark vision 30 beyond where the light ends versus just having it out just 30 feet from you.
That's fair.
And if I have my helmet on, no, they can't tell. My enemies can't tell if I have dark vision.
Yeah, so we should have like some light. I don't want to go there in the dark.
Here's a torch.
Yeah, she takes the torch.
Yeah, more importantly, you guys that are not fighters, you all that are being the talkers, here you are. Have a torch. Have 2 torches. Carry lots of torches for us so we can all have our hands ready.
How tall is this tunnel?
It's about 10 feet tall and about 10 feet wide.
Okay, good.
It looks like it may have been at some point been a well-constructed dwarven underground stuff. I mean, like a layer.
It's right underneath the church, so I figure it's in pretty good shape.
Yeah, it's pretty decent shape, but it's as you step in, you'll start seeing stuff that are different. Are you guys going down?
Sure. What's our marching order? Who wants to go first?
I'm probably the most melee person.
Tact traps isn't a thing here, otherwise I would go first.
Before we go down, can I guys, I haven't met you guys before, but can I come down with you? I just saw you guys in the woods doing something. You were hanging out and taking out this necromancer, or supposed necromancer.
Oh, great, a necromancer denier here.
Maybe I'll learn more about him when I go to school.
I mean, they were probably necromancer. We did fight some dead bodies.
Gotta settle into this fucking voice. I
We
have
didn't
no
struggle
idea what
too
the
hard,
voice of
though.
this character is.
I don't know Arcana. It was a magic thingy. I don't know what kind of magic thingy.
All right. So before we proceed any further, are you guys able to see that tunnel area that you just entered into?
Yes.
I can now.
How far is each one of those grid blocks?
Each of them are 5 feet.
All right, I can hold a torch out by 30 feet with my cantrip.
I think you
I
already
can
have
see-
like 40 feet or so. Except
see 140
feet.
Sirana, who probably sees a lot more.
Yeah, so that's one of the questions just within this system. How do you account for instance, people that have dark vision who would see past where the lighted radius would be?
They can see. You can't.
Well, I'm a half elf. I do have that dark vision 30.
Mhm.
I
You
think
can
I've
increase
got
your thing if you
60.
want to by clicking on your character sheet and change your
Isn't
vision.
normal dark vision 60 feet?
Yes.
Yeah,
And
but I'm a
dark
half
Half
elf.
elf, so they have about 30 feet.
Oh, I thought it
So-
was just 60.
No, they still have the 120, 60, and 30.
Oh, really? I didn't know half elves had half of it. I mean, it makes sense, I guess.
I already see some mining cars or something ahead.
Uh, they are actually dishes. Like
Okay.
you see soapy water and some dishes next to it.
Yeah,
It's
mining
prob-
cars.
It's a makeshift. What do you call that? Sink.
What's on the walls? Are they nice and clean, or there's stuff growing on them? Or
you
what's on?
see vines growing all over the walls, right? Think of it like moss vines, and there's some water dripping, and you can clearly hear the river going above it, like the river that you just crossed. It goes above this entire complex, so you can barely hear anything around it. It's like very, very noisy.
Yeah, so I think Ammonite is in the back because she's like looking at the walls, like, "Oh, this beautiful specimen of a moss over here," and just like walking slowly behind you, looking at these beautiful plants.
Right. So
I walk a little bit faster as I get weirded out by your crunching noises.
when you get there, I would like you to, and you and Sirena and Topaz, I guess, who is next to you. The three of you give me a wisdom perception check.
So for that, I do initiative, or no?
A wisdom perception would be your wisdom modifier plus a d20 roll.
So if you go into the character sheet, you can.
I just imported his character sheet today, so it's a little different. So you can just
Okay.
roll a d20 there. So when you click on the thing on chat, and then you can add stuff within the parenthesis, which should be your wisdom perception modifier, and that plus your perception modifier.
Sorry, I don't have a character sheet in this game.
You do. Click on your character and hit the space bar, and it will pop it out. And you can actually pop it out into a separate window if you need to.
That's not what I had in the tutorial.
Yay, welcome. So add a +2 to it, unless you have.
Thank you.
Let's see. No, +4. You have proficiency in it. So 7 + 4 would be 11. We are good. Next, who else was there? 17. Okay. So Sirana, you notice something really weird. The vines that you guys just stepped into are not like the vines on the walls. And you have a feeling that there is some kind of a powdery substance that is just falling from there.
The vines?
Yeah, from the vines. From the top near your hands. Yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry, accent. My bad.
Yeah, it's okay. I understood where his confusion coming from.
And
We should watch those vines.
It's like, whoop, yep, we're gonna get drunk down here. We're in the wine cellar. Awesome.
and this powder is falling onto you. So you are the only one who noticed it. Are you
Guys,
shouting it out?
there's weird powder falling from those vines. Maybe we should have a look at these vines. What's wrong with those?
Are you standing there and taking the powder's fall, or are you moving out of the way?
I'm moving
I,
back.
I'm gonna continue to stay in there, and I'm gonna talk, shout back or look
Okay.
back to Animata and say, "Are vines supposed to have dandruff?"
It looks exactly like that.
Amanita.
I'm a knight. I'll get it right.
That's okay.
I don't know. Will my character get it right? He might not.
Actually, she wouldn't correct you.
They don't have
It doesn't
names.
fucking
Yeah.
matter to
Yeah.
her. You can call her.
So
You
if
what?
so, who wants to avoid it?
Trying to avoid it.
Well, looks like Serana moved back.
All right. Whoever wants to
Continuing to
avoid,
be
give me
obstinate.
a dexterity check.
Is this the whole It's in like the whole hallway? Is it a dex
No,
check
just-
or is it dex save?
It's a dex save. If you have save, you can do a save. Yes. Sorry.
Was it safe?
You're fine, Sirana. You're fine. Don't worry about it. Topazma, you can do the same as well.
I'm trying.
So if you click on the 20, there we go. Not D8. That plus your dex, you failed anyway, so nothing to worry. So two of you, Galen and Topazma, you guys are coated with what looks like phosphorescent powder. They are basically like pollen grains that have fallen onto your shirt. And if you try to like dust them off, they just spread more. They like smear, right? Rather than dust off.
You've got dungeon glitter on you.
Yep.
Who's got allergies? You're about to get fucked hard.
One
what
person
an
here.
interesting defense mechanism. They're lighting
say-
you up for some reason. I would get that before.
And this will last for 2 hours.
So the phosphorescent. So I don't need to carry a torch anymore. Okay.
It's not just that. There's
How much
something
light
else.
does it shed?
Of course.
It's not a whole amount of light, but it's a reasonable amount of light that people can see you as if you are in daylight.
That's pretty good.
So much for hiding, though, in case we have to.
I'm a paladin. I don't hide.
Is there a way to advance without getting this dust on you?
Right. So if you look carefully with your passive perception, I can say that yeah, it's pretty clear that this was the only spot in this tunnel that has it. The rest of the vines up front doesn't look like the same.
Okay. Chop, chop, chop. Your way is clear.
Yep, you can do that. It's pretty easy.
Yeah.
All right. So when you get to about here, you see there's a fork to your left and one going up and right.
Okay, there's a monster on the left here.
See something?
Looks like a big crocodile with horns.
If you look carefully, you will notice that
Big truck?
crocodile. No, it's actually a skin of an animal, more like a rug than a monster.
All right, there's still a monster down here. Can't really see what it is though.
Oh, is
Do we
there
hear
some
anything?
megafauna down here?
You guys can
Okay.
move up. If you're going up or left, just let me know.
Left. Alright. Do. At what point would I be able to see them, or they see my glowing aura of awesomeness?
Can you? So they are. How do I measure distance again?
I think it's shift and move your mouse.
Should be. And
Wait.
it should go from wherever you hit shift.
So if you
They're
keep your
basically about 20 feet to your front left, to your 11 o'clock.
Sirana, you can clearly see from your spot, right? That
Yeah,
they're
you
sitting
can
on.
see on the-
Yeah, they're
see-
playing cards. They're like 4 goblins sitting and playing cards, basically.
I can speak Goblin.
Well, good for you.
I can
Well,
also
why don't you go talk to them?
I can berate them, and we can take over them with my psychic cantrip.
Well, I look at I move to a blocking position here. And if someone's gonna talk, they can talk, or we can enter the room. But I look at 4-to-1 odds and go, I don't need 4-to-1 odds yet.
I'll yell to them. Maybe you guys don't say anything.
I don't see why we need to fight him.
I can
Especially
give
if he
you.
can speak Goblin.
Ask him if there is another spot at the table for me to play the cards.
One of them hears you and turns around and then immediately starts blabbering gibberish to these companions, and they all stand up. Topazmo, you clearly hear he says, "Intruders, intruders," and then he just stands up. And you see them pulling
Any
their
of them grab
swords.
weapons.
Yeah. They did pull their swords and they're like, "What you doing here?" And they're actually speaking in common.
Hey guys, they speak common.
Are they armed?
Yeah, they've
They
pulled
are
out
now.
their scimitars.
We
Yeah.
we came to talk to you on behalf of some.
But your
Peasants.
car's extended warranty.
Spouses.
But your car's extended warranty.
Oh, we heard there was Friday night poker is pretty good down here.
They look at you confused, like, what's going on, kind of look.
We
Are
heard you
dealing
were doing
cards
a
or
lot
not?
of raids, but maybe they were lying. I don't know. I just met them.
I'm a card shark. I'll start dealing.
Yeah, I also am in cards.
Where do you think he learned them?
They say, "You talking about the," and then he says in Goblin, "North Village."
Anyone here speak Goblinoid?
Yeah, the bard does.
We hope.
Shocker.
Yes.
And he says something that sounds guttural, but you clearly understand since he's saying North Village. And those people did tell that they're from a village from the north.
Well, those people would be right behind us, so
And you look behind you, and there's no one there.
Is
Yeah,
this a
they
trap?
didn't come with us.
those sons of bitches.
No,
have
they
all
were
the
really, really
lights.
scared to come in here.
They were just super scared. They didn't want to come down.
Listen. All we want to do is we want to talk to you about maybe less raid, and maybe we can come to some sort of agreement with the village so that everybody can live good. Because I personally don't want to fight you. I don't know about these guys, but I don't want to fight you. And they don't want to fight you. They're scared to death of you. That's why we're here and not them.
Supposed to be doing this. Like he wanted to give us 100 gold for killing them, right? But we didn't agree to kill him. Are we still getting anything?
That's
Is that in
that's-
is that in character?
Are you asking right
Like, do
there?
you say that out loud in front of the goblins?
Well, I whisper it. I don't tell him.
Okay.
The goblins look at each other and they're like,
Akko, do the goblins hear this elf whispering about murdering goblins for money?
"Yeah, they definitely heard that." They have really good hearing, by the way.
Okay.
That's what they offered. We didn't accept. They were supposed to be back here so we could talk. After we talk with you, he shakes his stick. I'm gonna have a talk with them.
And then the goblin down here looks at you and says, "You come home. Why you come our home?" Like broken common all the way. He still didn't get that you were trying to talk to them.
You're home closer than village.
like I said, we wanted to. Well, I mean, we can leave. I guess you're right. We did come into your house. That was rude.
Then the goblin next to
we
him
just
here
wanted to-
goes, "Shiny armor. Me want. Roll
You
initiative.
know have.
Roll initiative.
Not talking about me.
So go ahead and roll initiative. So if you click on your character sheet, you will be able to hit the first button that looks like a double arrow downward on the hotbar, and that should roll initiative for everyone.
Did I roll initiative? Oh, there it goes.
All right. So You all did roll initiative. Now let me see if my system works. What I'm going to do is share my screen, but only on the initiative tracker. All right, can you guys see that I'm live, and can you see that initiative tracker?
Yeah, you just gotta go and
Yep.
select screen. I can see it.
You
yes.
click on me and then double click on my name, and it should just pop up. And
Oh yeah.
Where would I be seeing you?
so on my in the Discord channels of general
Oh, in
chat,
Discord.
Yeah.
Okay.
you double click on my name,
Gotcha.
and then you can click on the particular window,
Okay.
and you will see my mouse moving there and everything. Yes.
Gotcha. Yep. Yep.
Okay, cool.
Yep.
Huzzah.
So we see initiative. And the
I didn't
goblins
know
did
that
roll
spot check.
20 on their roll.
All right, so they go first.
They go first. This goblin moves towards Serena, and
Uh,
as goblins do, they
Well,
roll to hit.
since I have a 10-foot reach, wouldn't that he be?
He just came into it, not leaving it. So reaction.
Yeah,
Well, he
and
went
five-
from the 10 to the 5. Wouldn't that be entering it?
No,
And
he didn't leave your
he
reach.
enters at 10 foot.
He didn't try to leave your reach. He can move around you within 10 feet, how much ever he wants. It doesn't provoke opportunity attack.
Okay.
Different rules.
Very.
yeah,
So I'll have to read up on that. All right.
yeah, you should definitely read up on that.
Yeah, because that's
'cause
radically
I
different.
don't. Yeah, and there's some weird technicalities that you should probably find.
All right, Serena, does 23 hit you?
I don't know. Tell me how to do that.
So what
What's
is
your
your
AC?
armor class?
One second. 15.
Yeah, so if it meets you or exceeds it, then it'll hit you. So if I roll 15 or higher, it'll hit you. But do you have
Yeah,
your shield out in case then it's 17, right?
I don't have a shield.
Okay, then it's 15. You take 5 points of damage. I can take care of that, don't worry. There we go.
Alright.
All right, the other 3 goblins are actually
That's why I
just going
hate
to
the whole one.
move,
He's almost dead now.
and one of them is trying to run towards this opening here, and the other one moves up here, and that's it. That's the end of their turn. So now it is
Yep.
Gopasmo. Yeah.
How do I find the radius of or the diameter of my cantrip?
Which cantrip are you trying to use?
You can measure it with
Vicious
shift click.
mockery.
Vicious Mockery is 60 feet, so you can target any creature that can hear you within 60 feet, and you can insult them.
All right, but that means I also get my team, don't I?
No, you only get
No.
one creature.
It's one. Yeah, you pick one.
You're insulting one of them.
I'm gonna
Yeah,
do the.
it's a target somewhere within 60 feet of you, not a 60-foot circle.
All right, good.
It's one target.
I'm gonna target the goblin that attacked us, Goblin 1,
Copy?
and I'm gonna say, "So you like playing cards, right? Well, I've been practicing my card play and getting ready for college, and Bard College. And I know for that particular card game you're playing, you're gonna get the river, and then you're about to get a flop to the floor."
This would be a wisdom check.
Yeah, I'm gonna do vicious mockery, so I'll just click that in the quick thing.
There we go. So he does a wisdom 14 save. He did a 12. No, he takes 2 damage.
Haha.
He is insulted by your mention of college. Weirdly.
Nice.
We can't all afford going to nice college.
You see a
Private school.
tear tickle down his face.
My mama just said I could go to trade school. I didn't have to go to fancy college.
All right. Are you doing anything else, or that's your action?
I can't attack too, right?
You can attack once and move once at this level.
I think I'll stay back here because I'm weak.
Okay. Sirana, your turn.
Yeah, so it's only when leaving
sorry.
your Okay.
Well, I'm gonna attack this guy.
All right.
Let me see. I attack with my short sword, so I just click that thing, I guess.
Yeah. So click on that hit. That hits.
And what do I do now?
Hit the damage button. Now let me.
Oh, click the roll. Okay.
Yeah. So he takes 8 points of damage. Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool. You see, he's pretty badly injured, but he's not dead yet. Oh no, I'm sorry. He's dead. He's gone. This guy's dead. Like
Well,
literally
it's up
dead.
to Serana. It was
How
a
you want
melee
to kill
attack,
it.
so it's
Yeah.
up to Serana.
So
if,
you
no,
can-
it's up to Serana if it's
Right.
dead or knocked out.
He's dead.
Okay.
I'm not playing around.
He's dead.
Okay, and now I can move?
Yeah.
All right, so I'm gonna get to the wall so other people can pour into the room. And I'm
I'm a
done.
knight.
Okay, it's my turn. Yeah, I'll move out here, and I'll slash at this one. How do I?
Goblin
There we
3?
go. Slash
Okay.
at this one.
Let's double click anywhere on the map, it'll ping it.
Double click. Okay.
A 9 does not hit his armor class.
That doesn't hit. Yeah, so she turns her hand into this gross looking claw and slashes at this goblin and is like, "Well, I wanted to talk, but guess you didn't want to talk." But completely misses.
Lot of people want to talk. No one talk, only fight. Fletcher.
That's what the goblin says back.
Yep.
I'm going to say, you've activated my trap card. And then I will shoot at that guy
That guy's
with
dead.
my bow.
That one's
Okay.
dead.
Can you see the
Well,
X
he
on
shoots
him
the
or
corpse.
no?
No, I can see it.
I can
see
the
I
X.
just thought it was debris on the bottom of on the ground. So I'll shoot at that guy.
You shoot at the corpse to make an intimidate check.
Whoops. Didn't mean to do that. See, it says 35. Okay, yeah, so dink.
You are very sure you can hit him, but your arrow just glazes off Galen's armor and goes hit somewhere else.
Okay.
Whose side are you on?
Hey, I'm not a war priest.
Not yet. You just haven't had enough rounds to determine that yet.
Galen, you're dead.
Which was the one that said the one at the far bottom left is the one that said the armor was shiny, right? Me take?
Yeah, this one.
Yeah, okay. You no take armor. And I whap him.
Go ahead. You do hit him, yeah. Twice,
Right,
once,
sorry.
right? Yeah.
No, yeah, sorry, I have it in another window, and the other window occludes
Yeah,
the
she
chat
won't
window,
do
so I couldn't see that it hit. Yeah.
Okay, go
So-
ahead and roll damage. In fact, you can just get rid of the delayed roll. That'll speed up the process quite a lot.
Yeah, I'll work on that.
He takes 6 damage. You see, he's really, really shaky.
Shake it in his boots.
Mm-hmm.
Well, if he has boots. He might not have boots. I don't want to make that assumption.
All right,
Ready.
back to the goblins.
All right, let's see. How do I?
So this guy who is hurt, he's going to start running northward. 1, 2, 3, and then, well, he doesn't go for some reason. He goes up there.
That's the one that would out of my reach and provoke.
And then
Alright.
this one,
He escaped the fight.
Yeah,
he's running
Galen,
away.
Galen gets an opportunity attack.
yes, you
on
do.
that one.
You do.
Yeah.
Go ahead and use your reaction if you want to hit him.
All right.
12 does not hit. You need a
Aw.
14 to hit, if you're wondering. Yeah,
Oh well.
he goes up to here. Is this? I think this guy is within your reach too, so he's going to try to run, but you can
Correct.
get an opportunity as well.
You only have one
Whoops.
reaction.
But you
though.
only have one reaction.
Oh.
So
Yeah, you spent it.
Yeah.
3.
Okay.
He's gone that way. This goblin is all alone now, and he attacks you and says, "Wait, they will bring friends." Did it roll?
No, you didn't.
Okay. And he tries
I
to
missed.
dink your armor and does absolutely nothing.
Doesn't even dink it. Doesn't even wipe off the glowy, shiny armor.
He kicks some of the powder off though.
No, not the powder.
Does 16 hit you?
No.
Okay.
16 meets.
Then it hits you. So you take 4 points of damage.
Why does he have
Wait, did he roll? Did he
advantage?
roll with advantage?
Yes.
Why?
Powder.
Oh, okay. Yeah, it's
Okay.
fairy fire. Okay.
Yep. It's a flavor of a fairy fire.
Okay.
So you take 4 points of damage. And that's the goblin's turn. Topaz. Topaz Mall.
Okay. We get to move how many feet?
You're a human, so I said 30 feet.
Yeah, it should be 30 feet.
So yeah, you can go all the way up to the like the alligator monster skin.
You could go all the way up to. Let's see. How do I ping?
I'm
you could
scared
go all the
about-
way up to there if you wanted to.
I'm scared doing that though because I'm so weak. I'm gonna try to use another cantrip.
Mhm.
I'll do vicious mockery again on the
This guy's
goblin
hurt.
the hurt one, the one that just got inside that doorway.
Yeah.
All right,
And
Buckaroo, you're running away. You can't run away.
Actually, with that in mind, didn't he vicious mockery? What was the one that he vicious mockeried last turn?
that was dead.
Okay.
So I think this guy failed it. I mean, no, he had 14, so he succeeded.
He succeeds, yeah.
Okay, you made it. Fine.
He's
Fine.
like, ha ha ha, reinforcement coming, ha ha ha.
He said there's reinforcements coming in Goblin to us.
No, he said that in
No, I
common to
think
you.
he's speaking common. That's why he's speaking it brokenly. I assume he knows how to speak Goblin correctly.
Yes,
This is
he's pretty fluent in
language.
Goblin. He probably went to college.
That he speaks with a British goblin accent.
No, he laughs with English words,
He laughs.
common words.
Ha ha.
LOL. I don't know. All right, that was Topaz Mozo. Sirana, your turn.
Question: do goblins care if we take a hostage?
I think the question you meant to ask is, do goblins care?
Yeah, do goblins care?
They certainly
roll me,
might.
Roll me an insight check.
Me?
Yeah.
Wait a
If he's asking, can't the party roll on that?
No, he's the only one thinking about that.
Yeah, are you asking the DM
Oh.
or are you asking us in character?
I was asking the DM, but I also
Okay.
think I wouldn't have the time right now to ask the team.
Yeah, probably not.
So I do insight.
I don't know what that. Okay. Yeah.
Oh my god.
You don't know much about goblins. You've not spent too much time up here.
All right, I will try to knock this guy out down there, then we can still decide if we kill him or not.
Which
So I
guy?
move up. Wait.
Okay.
This
Yeah. You
So
could
I
try to
attack
do
him.
something called a grapple, which would be a strength check. And
I don't think if I attack him regularly in melee, I can still decide if I knock him out or kill him, right? Like
Yeah.
before.
provided you do enough damage, yes,
Yeah,
Okay.
if he hits 0 from a melee attack, then you can.
you can decide.
Yeah, I will try. I will attack him.
Whack him with the steak.
That hits. Go ahead and roll. He takes 5 points of damage. He's still standing.
Whoops. Well, that's.
He looks very badly hurt, but he's still standing. You have a feeling that the next hit will take him out, most probably.
Yep. That's my turn, though, right?
Yep. Unless you have a bonus action. Or any
I don't.
spells or something. Okay, cool. Right. Next in order, Amanita.
You said something about flanking 4 people around a target being beneficial, right?
Sure, you can take a +5, was it? Yeah. You can
Plus
actually
5.
try to intimidate this guy or do whatever you want. I mean,
Yeah, he's definitely
surrounded.
feeling a little a little alone.
And he's hurt.
And he had a losing hand in poker.
Yeah, I guess I'll just attack. So that's a 15 with my +5.
Yep, that'll hit.
All right. So if he hits 0, I knock.
With acid damage? How do you
With
knock
melee
him out
attack.
with acid damage?
Doesn't matter. It's a melee attack.
It cauterizes the wound so he doesn't bleed out. He's just in a lot of pain.
Take 1 point of inspiration for that. Yes, you knock him out. So what I'm trying to say is, you can always flavor your attacks in different
I
ways.
can. I just didn't. I thought you were saying no. You cannot knock him out. You kill him because it's acid.
No.
So I was insisting that I know.
Well, you can't flavor your damage. It's acid flavored. It
It's
says
acid
so right there.
flavored.
Little citrus, maybe.
Lime. He just put lemon on his wounds now.
Yeah, have a Sprite, buddy.
All right. So you knock him out. He's not dead, but he's
wishing he
definitely
was.
unconscious. Yeah.
Yeah, that's my turn.
All right, Fletcher.
Shoot the next closest one I can't see. So I will move there.
Mhm.
I should be able to see that guy, and I will shoot him.
He's unconscious.
That doesn't necessarily mean that I'm not going to shoot him.
Okay.
Okay.
Wait, you're gonna shoot the one I just knocked unconscious?
Maybe.
I'm not gonna let you do that. I guess I don't have a reaction. It's combat,
Fair.
so you do whatever you want. But I
I
don't
should
like
be able
that.
to see down there.
You don't even need to roll if you want to kill him. He's like unconscious.
I'm not.
Yeah.
There's other things to kill.
Yeah. He's acid flavored right now.
Whomever it was, I just sent an arrow in that general direction. It's not like it's
hit
gonna hit anyone.
the canyon wall of the cave wall. It does nothing.
Are you sure you're not a war priest?
Yep.
Inside joke. All right, you done?
Yep, I think he is done. But at this
Done.
time, you will start noticing something. People who can see north. Do you see?
Who can see what?
I
North.
see more people.
Yep.
Yeah, there's more bad guys.
The 2 more
There's
goblins
more
making their way
people
down.
whose home we invaded. They're not bad guys. They just live here.
They're bad guys, but that doesn't mean that they're bad guys.
God, yeah. I do not see any additional people yet.
I see at least 2 coming around the corner. When they come, they'll be
Oh,
coming
you guys are
around the
one
corner
left,
when
so
they come.
could be.
All
They'll be
right,
coming
Kevin,
round the
what you doing?
corner, they'll be coming round the
I'm
corner,
gonna
they'll
go
be
right up
coming
there and go,
round the
well,
corner.
hi guys. I will.
The guy in front of you is very badly damaged, by the way.
And he was also the one that wanted the glowy armor, correct?
No, the one who wanted the
No,
glowy
it's the other
armor
one.
was this guy.
Yeah, he's the one I hit.
Okay. Yeah, you hit him. He takes.
And
He actually.
Well.
Do you want to kill him? Do you want to make him unconscious? I guess your intention was to hit, right?
Yeah,
We have
my armor.
Yeah. No, he is just is gone.
Yeah. Yeah, given the hit points and the damage, I'm not sure you can say that's
Nah.
unconscious on that. But
He's gone way below that. Yeah.
yeah. And I assume you can't make an intimidate check as your as
I'll
you
let you
can
do
only
that.
move and
Sure.
action.
So because you killed a friend, you may want to say something to intimidate. But whom do you want to intimidate? All three
It'd
of
be the
them?
one right in front of me.
Sure.
This guy.
What do you want? What do you say?
Your friend's greed cost him his life when we just wanted to talk. Do you sure you want to bring more friends in here?
Roll me an intimidate check. This would be, yeah, sure. He is definitely scared. And you see him like go into the wall and he's like telling his friends, wait, they want to talk. And this is purely in Goblin, right? And then he looks at you and the guys in the back here just stop moving. And he
Good.
says,
I don't even
want
have
you?
to understand what he said.
What want you?
The person that speaks Goblin, this is their cue.
All right, guys, I got this.
Yeah, let him speak in their damn native tongue.
So in Goblin, why are you guys running away?
You come
'Cause
in,
we just
you
killed
hit
them!
us.
That part I get. That part I get.
And he replies in Goblin very eloquently that you invaded our home and you started attacking us. We just wanted to look at your armor.
No, he drew a weapon. I mean,
Of course,
literally, that's when.
you entered our home.
Do you think that there's a peaceful way to end this?
He says, peaceful? What do you mean peaceful?
We wish no more death if unneeded.
They're still speaking Goblin, right?
Yeah, they're just talking
Yeah,
among
true,
themselves.
Yeah, sorry.
So apparently, they don't know what peaceful means, or they want us in pieces. I couldn't quite understand that motivation.
No, he's just saying, what do you mean by peaceful? Like, what do you want? He's like, you came into my house and you're hitting me. What do you want?
Guys, what do we want?
Want them to stop attacking the North Village.
Can you Goblin folk stop attacking the North Village?
But Bossman say we attack, so we attack.
Who's your boss?
He's our boss. And at this point, you realize that they just call him boss. There's no, they don't know the name of their boss.
His name is Boss.
And he looks behind, somewhere toward the northeast direction.
So they're following orders of some guy. So I'm going to turn back to the goblins. Is your boss here right now?
I think he is. Is he
Is
here?
he up?
And then he asked the people in the back, and they're like, yeah. He just had food. He just went back up to his room. He's in his room.
Oh, is he taking a nap?
I don't know. He went there with his wife. So smile, laugh, giggle. And this guy
Hey,
is
guys.
sweating over here.
I think their boss is here and he's having fun with his lady friend.
Well, by all means, let's go talk to Boss.
In a peaceful manner?
He says,
I'm not entirely sure that you can do coitus interruptus in a peaceful manner. Just throwing that out there.
Well,
That
we
big-
barged into this house. That's just another room.
Great, we're gonna use a freaking steel shield to cock block.
We are the prophylactic.
Maybe we come back at a different time.
No.
No, this
We're-
is
we're
the
gonna go do
perfect
it.
time.
I don't think they're gonna want to talk to us after we already invaded their home
But
and
he's
are now
not
going
gonna
to
be in a
interrupt
position.
their merriment.
But he's not gonna be in a position to do anything but listen.
Agree to our terms.
You want to extort this stranger?
We just killed him, so
Well, we can
They
either
did attack
extort
us,
him, slaughter them all, or allow the village people to be slaughtered. Take your pick. I'm trying to keep some alive.
Okay, so let's ask if they can take us to him.
No. I believe the word you're looking for is tell them to take us to him.
Yeah.
I'm too good. All right. Hey,
Tell
goblin
them
people,
to take us to
take us to your boss.
They're like,
Gosh, guys, take us
Take
to your
us
leader.
to your leader.
How hard is this?
But his name is Boss.
I mean, he's still the leader. Take us to your leader.
Who's leader?
Turns out the last chieftain that they had is named your leader. And now he's the mushroom farmer.
so this guy is like, sure, but these two guys are like, why? No, you leave. Come tomorrow.
No, because by the time... Well, I can't talk to them.
No, they were talking in common then.
They're talking in common right now. Yeah.
If we have to come back tomorrow, we'll probably have to go through all of this again. So we're just going to take care of it now.
You don't think they can remember to let us in tomorrow?
Do
Do you want
wanna
to take that chance? Because tomorrow they could have 30 people here.
Do you want to tell your boss that you sent the people that wanted to talk away for them to be fully healed and ready to go? Or do you just want to get this over with so that, your friend over there that's unconscious can regain consciousness?
Guys,
See, all these threats that you're making make me really uncertain that you're going to talk with their boss.
so
We can talk to him today, or we can talk to him tomorrow, but with more fighting.
I,
Take your
on-
pick.
I can only speak Goblin.
I don't think there's going to be more fighting.
Why wouldn't there be?
You see
What-
that as you guys are discussing, one of the goblin runs away.
Well,
Good.
He's
think-
missing.
here goes the peaceful escort to boss.
What motivates a goblin?
I don't know what motivates a human.
Yes.
Cock blocking somebody.
Usually not dying is a pretty good motivation, so let's get this out of the way now.
I just want to get this done as fast as get this over with. I have a date in Waterdeep.
Same.
Still waiting on what you guys want to do as a group. We have
Well,
two different
It's like,
opinions.
see, that guy left to boss. I guess we're going to boss. Let's go.
I'm following the one that ran off,
Fine.
making sure that my bow is down and
Yep.
without an arrow knocked. Saying, see,
Alright,
he's
let's
leading us
see their
on.
boss now. Just
No,
try not
you
to kill
don't, you don't
anyone
need to be
else.
mean. He said, see, he's going on. Let's follow him.
Yep. Exactly.
Galen, after you.
Short question: is there somebody that can?
I don't think we have any type of healing.
Yeah, this guy who was unconscious, he starts waking up. He's stirring.
Tie him up.
Nope, don't tie
Don't
him up.
tie him up in his own damn house.
No, just
Take
offer
his
him a
weapon-
hand and start walking him back.
Yeah. Leave his weapon there. If he's unconscious, his weapon is dropped.
Perfect.
Yeah, weapon is off his hand. He's just unconscious on the floor. He's just like
Yeah.
coming to, basically.
Yep.
If you've got a handkerchief you can wrap around his head, feel free.
Yeah. Stave his wounds. That just so happens that you put a handkerchief over his eyes.
Except
I
that it's
can-
all burning with lemon juice or something.
That can be our
Exactly,
bargaining
You gotta
chip.
get that out of his eyes, right?
No, I don't think we'll need a bargaining chip, but
With his
Yeah,
boss.
I mean, do you want me to heal him?
what healing
No,
do
we-
you have?
I have cure wounds.
How many a day?
Yes.
Well, if it's a level 1 spell versus a cantrip, I don't know.
It's a level 1 spell, so like 2.
Yeah, so no, don't heal him yet.
So this goblin comes back and says,
So, I
in-
am gonna like. Sorry, go ahead.
so one of the goblins that ran away came back and is like, boss angry, but we'll see.
Good. See?
Let's go.
We could have avoided all this.
All right, great.
Do-do-do-do-do.
You should
Don't
probably
go that way. That way broken. Go this way.
Lead
We
the
should-
way.
probably help your friend here, right?
Oh,
Yeah,
he's
we,
the-
we take care. We take care. And then the other goblin comes down and he starts what looks like first aid, basically. Bandaging his
Alright.
wounds, picking him up,
Perfect.
taking them to
Great.
the haystack over here, and then, making sure he takes a nap or whatever.
Whoa, whoa, whoa!
Whoa, there's
Goblin
sex
hay,
everywhere.
That's
No,
that's
no,
not
no.
gonna heal him.
Put him on the bed so he can fix it. Oh my god. Come on, guys.
It's that kind of healing, huh?
That
Yes,
goblin's
but-
got something.
Suddenly, we start hearing Marvin Gaye coming out of the speakers.
Oh goodness.
Let's goblin on.
All right, so I guess we're following this goblin that was in the middle here. He's
Yeah.
leading us to boss.
He's taking you to the boss. He's going that way. And he's like, boss likes clean hands.
Hygiene is good.
Specifically hands? Just hands?
Eh, eh.
Clean your
Hands.
feet. Feel free.
And then he goes in goblin saying he doesn't like people who are dirty and filthy. You guys look reasonably filthy. And he looks at Topazmo saying, clean up, please, kind of thing.
Hey, he said that everybody looks dirty except for me.
I wipe my gauntlets on my pants. Better.
my gauntlet on my other gauntlet.
Yeah, I'll get some of the like grime off of my face and my hands. My clothes
Where's
are
the rest?
probably just
Where's the
fucking-
wizard with prestidigitation, right?
Yeah, short of prestidigitation, my clothes are probably fucking irreparable. But I'll clean my skin.
Anyone?
I used to have mage hand, but I can't use it now because it was suggested
Well,
you don't have it.
Well, what's in let's see what's in the explorer's pack, or whatever's in there.
Oh, there's water right here. He points that way, saying water.
Oh yeah, look, that's where the dishes are.
Yeah,
I'm gonna
that's
see
mine.
if the goblin uses the water.
Oh yeah, he goes, cleans his, hands and
Alright.
legs, and then he walks back.
Fair enough. Wash up.
Can I wash up the dust? The glow dust?
Yes. If
Well, for me,
if
it's
you
hard-
take some time and wash it off, it is water soluble. It goes away.
Well, the big thing is I have a big dent in my armor from where the other guy get me, and so the whole glowy armor thing that's worn off its appeal. So yeah, that's going away.
Huh? What? What do you say?
Well, you said it made armor glowy, right? Well, the other guy he hit me, so now the whole thing of having glowy armor that's its appeal is gone.
Its appeal is gone. Sure. So that is just
Yeah,
basic courtesy.
It's a
He says,
liability.
clean up, whatever, and then he takes you in and says, "Let me show you our new home." And he walks this way and says, "We eat." And then he points at the food and says, "Hungry?" Question mark.
Where's boss?
Yep.
Boss
not-
that way. Boss
Not
that
right
way.
now. I don't
Let's
want
go talk to boss.
And he says, "Things broken. We tried to fix, still not fully fixed." And what you see here is basically like rubble from some previous caved-in parts of the structure. It's just difficult terrain. You can walk through it, no problem.
Mm-hmm.
And he goes right through it, and you see him jumping in a very weird way as he's going, but he's not saying anything.
Follow his jump.
Oh, are those booby traps?
They might be.
Roll me a perception check as you guys move
They
through.
might only be memory traps.
How many of you follow in his footstep? How many of you just like go through? What
Yeah,
do you
I'll
actually-
try and
follows
follow
in
the
his
goblin as
footsteps.
best I can.
I'm
Probably
assuming
just-
that's
You said dexterity?
Perception or a dexterity. If you perception will tell you if there's a trap, dexterity will tell you that you take his steps and you're safe. So either way.
so there's perception. Is it dexterity or acrobatics?
Acrobatics is fine if you have that.
I have +4 acrobatics.
So it'll be 14 plus 4, so Topaz just follows him and he's fine. What about you, Sirana? You are rolling a perception? Yeah, you notice that there's like a small pit over here that is just covered with rubble, and he just avoided that.
Mhm.
You can tell that to everyone and people can avoid it. Unless someone does a really, really bad roll, you should be okay. Kill it.
Yeah.
You're fine. As
Part of
a
Paladin
group,
suggest he was going to get through that.
as a group, you were falling in, and then someone picked you up, and hey, don't fall in that hole or something, and then keep going.
Mm-hmm.
And you see this goblin just keep walking, but you definitely notice that there's a door here.
Okay.
Okay. Following this
Yeah.
goblin.
Yeah. We're not asking for the tour of hell, so we're asking to get to boss.
He goes
Yeah, I
there
want
and
to
he
leave his home.
he goes there and he knocks and says, "Boss man," and then you hear some sound from the inside. Yeah, and then he says, "People here to see you," and in Goblin he says, "Oh man, okay, send them in."
Please cover up first.
Oh, you clearly see they're not really doing anything, just sitting and chatting or something.
Candygram for Mango.
God.
And he steps back and lets you guys proceed if you go in.
Okay.
You can only say that if you've got a candygram. Ian.
I don't know.
Alright,
That might be standard issue of the Explorers Pack. I don't know. Let's see.
Are
Is
we
there a
going-
Candygram in there?
Are we going to a different map, or are we doing Theater of the Mind, or what's going on?
Do you see the goblin there or no?
No.
I see a goblin.
We
Yeah, the
It
door.
ends at- it
The
ends
door
at the
sight
door.
isn't open.
Yeah, I don't seem
Yeah,
to
it
be able
almost looks like there should be a door there, but there's
Go
none for us.
through
to
There,
enter.
now I see it.
Sorry.
There it is.
Wow, the paladin needs to find that deity that just did that.
I assumed I came out of that view, but I was in a different view. My bad. What do you guys want? Why you invade my home?
You know, I'm really reconsidering my reasoning for doing this. We were talking to some humans about some raids, but honestly, I just met them too, so I don't know. Have you been doing lots of raids on a village up north?
Yeah.
He's honest.
And you've
What's
been
that to
like,
you?
To take you to stop the threat.
we met some people who didn't like that. We wanted to talk about it, see if we could work something out. They were supposed to come with us. They didn't. They're kind of a coward. So it's sort of moot because they're not here. Can't really negotiate on their behalf.
Just tell us you won't raid them, and we'll leave. We will have accomplished what we are here to set out.
What? Why? That's the way we live.
You can live a lot better if you don't raid them. Because if you don't raid them,
And he
you
points
might
at-
actually be able to.
Yeah, he just
Not-
starts pointing at all his furniture that he's so proud of, all these animal skins and beds and fur and everything. He says, "We get all this from the village. Why should we not keep doing what we do?"
Well,
You
then
just
they got lots less, right?
No, they get more. We take more.
And how many corpses does it cost you?
Yeah,
Yeah,
a few
you
goblins
lose a lot
die.
of goblins. There's
But
lots of
it's okay.
humans.
I know what you guys need to do. You need to be door-to-door salesman instead. You'll have the same icky feeling that people still won't like you. Maybe less goblins will die. Maybe not. I don't know.
They'll
It's
have less
50-50.
justification of killing you.
You have a very strong
Slightly.
feeling that he doesn't really give a damn about other goblins dying.
Yeah. Well, neither do we. So
Yeah.
Speak for yourself.
Think of it this way: if you stop doing it and start to trade with them a little bit, you might be able to get some of their stonemasons in and clean up the whole warren that you have.
So-
Maybe help you expand it.
All right.
And heck, then you might not even have to get your furniture secondhand.
Oh.
He
Yeah.
looks at you and
Why am I-
says,
why steal used when you can buy new?
"It's almost new." But again, what's it to you?
See, that's what I'm asking myself.
They asked.
I think
They sent you?
Why did we want to help some random human? We don't care about some random goblins.
because we want to complete this mission.
Again,
I guess we don't,
go-
maybe we don't like raids, just in theory. That's sort of the thing. I don't really like raids. I'm not fun.
But we also don't really like, people using undead, quasi-illusionary bridges, people being attacked by the same undead that attacked us. May as well try and listen to them, figure out why we're here. Maybe just be a little bit neighborly, figure things out.
Oh yeah.
Besides, we're not here to kill goblins. We're not even really here to help the other town. But if we can have kind of the whole area be a little bit closer to peace, it does make our jobs a little bit easier down the road.
You see these two females which are probably his mates. They're moving towards the bed.
I guess we
How
really
about
aren't
this?
capturing his attention.
How about this? The quicker you say, fine, we'll stop raiding the village, the sooner you can get back to what you were getting at, and we'll be out of your hair.
Okay, then fine.
Pleasure doing business with you. Guys, let's get the fuck out of here.
Yep.
And
We
then,
didn't even need the bargaining chip.
and
The
then you,
bargaining
don't have
chips are
anything
getting
to
onto
say
his
the
bed right
opposite.
now.
and then,
Humans didn't even come in. Fuck
and,
'em.
and then he starts looking at the staircase behind him,
Oh, okay.
as if he's waiting for something.
I got a
But that's
question.
also
then
the
we'll
exact.
get out of here.
That's the exact same direction as looking at his women. So
Yeah,
even though
you
you're
don't know.
telling us, yeah, I
Have you,
don't.
And then he looks at you again and says, have you heard of the Malarican dwarfs?
What?
The
Are they the ones
Malarican
that built this
dwarfs.
place?
He says,
Sorry, Ego, this might just be your accent, but it sounds like you're saying the American dwarves.
no,
and-
Malarican. It's a class
Malarican.
name anyway. So the point is, any of you have history with you?
No.
No, I'm going to college though.
Okay, so roll me a history check. So if you are a player who has played the Forgotten Realms, Malarican dwarfs are known. Yeah, Topazmo, you clearly recognize the name. They are definitely the people who built a lot of structures here and in and around Waterdeep back in the day. And people say that part of Undermountain, which is also a big structure in Waterdeep underground, was built by them. So yeah, they're like very old and dwarven structures. They built that way before, like probably in the 100 DR time. Quite a long time ago. And now it's like 1495 DR or something.
Nope, I never heard of them doors.
Do you share this knowledge with your friends, or?
He hoards it. It's precious.
Hey, wow, we raid his friends already.
Acquaintances. We're a lot of acquaintances here.
I guess it depends if he shares it or not.
Hello? Is he here?
Yeah, I think he's.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I understand now. Hey, they said that this was built by a whole bunch of old dwarves way back when the world was new, like
Okay.
1,500 years ago.
He says,
Okay.
oh, you know of them. Well, they left something down there, and I'm scared of going and getting and checking the room out. If you do that for me, I'll definitely stop raiding, because that's why we are here. We just want what's in that room.
What's in the room?
It better
I
not
don't
be
know.
living.
We are
What's
here
in
for
the
that.
box?
And he looks at the staircase and says, it's that way.
Well, how
He's
did you
scared
learn
of
that
it.
it was? How
he
did you?
wants
did-
it, but he doesn't know what it is.
Can I
I'm
roll
just-
insight?
Yes.
Who
Yeah,
or
I'm-
what told you there was something down there?
You feel like he's telling the truth.
Great.
I'm still wanting to know who or what told him that something was down there.
He says, well, let me show you. And you see that he walks towards his corner of his bed, lifts his pillow, and pulls out what looks like a key, right?
Mhm.
Very sturdy old key. And then he says, follow me. And he walks this way.
I will follow. Yep.
And then he comes to this door and opens that for you. And says,
Okay.
there was something in there that we found that told us about it.
What was it?
And he says, there's like a book on the table.
Go lead the way.
Sure. And he walks in, says, that book right there.
Make room for other people can get in.
Yeah, we can get in.
Try and read the book.
Yeah. Oh, that's how it do.
This dynamic lighting is really weird.
I know, right?
Mhm.
This is interesting.
Yeah, so that book clearly says that the Melodican dwarves built this place, and they have what looks like a music room. That's what it says on that book. And someone mentioned something about the architect forgetting some of his items in there, and the architect was so attached to it that he didn't leave that area.
Shit, we're against the Phantom of the Opera. We're doomed.
Were these books here, or how did you come by them?
Yeah, they were here, and if you look at them, they're like very old. It would be like a wonderful thing in a museum somewhere, and this
Yeah, I
looks
was about
like
to say those are coming with us.
yeah.
It belongs in a museum.
No, they're not. Okay, so let me get this straight. You want us to go down those stairs and look for this thing that you'd like,
Yes, please.
and in exchange, you'll stop raiding the what was the village?
North
Barmwish.
Village.
Barmwish,
the North
yes,
Village.
yes, we will stop raiding the North Village. I just want what's in there.
Well, I guess
Okay.
can't hurt to have a look, but don't be surprised if we come back out saying it's too dangerous. We'll see.
Sure.
Yeah. Yeah, depends on what it is. We will
And
go
then
investigate.
he starts looking like in his a pocket and in this region in the wall, and then suddenly he says, "Okay, if you bring me what's in there, I'll give you this." And it looks like a bag which contains some money.
So we
Okay.
get money and we get freedom in the village. Not freedom. Peace.
Huh? I don't know what you want to do in the village.
Yeah, it seems like I mean, stopping the raiding is already a big ask. So like, I mean, if you want to pay us, fine. I don't know that I do that much with money, but if they want money, they might cooperate with money. They still like money.
And you have a feeling like this goblin has enough riches for a goblin, and he doesn't really care about money right now.
Mm-hmm. All right.
Oh
All
no!
That
right.
works.
Do you know anything about what's down that staircase? Anything at all besides what's in the book?
We went
Yeah,
there
we'll-
last
we'll-
time, and we saw some spiders, but we came back. We don't like spiders.
How big?
Oh,
Who
that's too
does?
bad. I love spiders. Spiders are
Okay.
great.
There
How
was-
big are the
spiders?
spiders?
And then he goes
Well,
on showing his hand like what looked like about 3-foot spiders, like diameter.
So from the drow.
Big spiders.
Oh, for
Yeah,
a drow?
I can
No,
see
you're
why
gonna
that'd be a
go.
problem.
Oh, small ones.
They're very pretty, but yeah, dangerous. I gotcha.
All right.
That's
We'll
the
take
only
these
thing
books
you
with us in case
represent.
there's further reading material on them about what's further down below.
You could ask, and not just steal shit from people
But-
who we're having a nice conversation with.
At this point, he looks at you and says, "Yeah, sure, why not?
Yep,
I have read them
perfect.
already."
Perfect.
Oink.
Is the spiders the only thing you're scared about?
Yeah, we don't like spiders and insects at all. In fact, if you really want to help, there's also insects on the other side of my house that need some cleaning.
Let's do
I
this
am
one
not
thing.
the Orkin man.
Okay.
Yeah, we got a
Sure.
deal here. Let's go look in down this staircase for you.
Cool. Thanks.
As we go down, it's like, I'll point out that if you got to trading with the village, they might be willing to help you out with some of this stuff. And if you'll be willing to help them out in return too.
Like, yeah,
Kind of no reason not to.
Sure, we can do that. And at this point, you feel like he's really happy that someone's going down there, and he's like really pissed with his goblin people not doing their job, right? So, it's like finally, people are going down there to get me my stuff.
All right.
How do I get out of this room?
All right.
Excuse us, babes.
Yeah, what are the female goblins doing right now?
They're just sitting there doing absolutely nothing.
Oh man.
They're like
I hope
scared, and there's like one of them is scared, one of them is like, whatever.
So wait, are we going to this staircase? No, is that a door? Ooh. It's
A spiral staircase.
Yeah.
oh. Didn't see it. Is it supposed to be completely dark?
Who goes down there?
The-
Move your character and you probably will start seeing stuff.
I don't see anything.
Spider webs.
Oh, there we go.
And ice or water.
And then you hear someone shouting, "Who goes there?" And the voice is coming from this direction, from your north.
Where's the problem?
Galen? Who asked? Who's
Old
there?
adventurers, probably.
Galen? And then you see that there's a skull here, which is kind of fixed to the wall, and it's talking to you. If you any of you are
Hello there.
real veterans to D&D, you probably know this already. If you're not, don't spoil it for the rest. Okay. He goes, "Hi, there are more than one of you? Come on, come on. I didn't see anyone for so long."
There's only one of me. Who are you? I introduced myself.
Yeah, what's your name?
Mr.
Actually, she wouldn't ask
Talking
what's
Skull.
I
on the
hear
wall
I'm the
thingy.
constructor of this place. But
Curiosity,
what
do
brings
you wanna
you
leave
down
this place?
here?
We're looking for something.
Looking? What are you looking for?
Found
Although we
something
don't know
you
what.
have.
So that's hard.
Nice.
And then as he's talking, you start noticing something. There is like a piece of gem in his mouth.
I ain't
Okay.
touching it.
Do you know anything about these tunnels down here?
Oh yeah, I built this place. The room back here is my music room.
If
I
we
heard some-
pick
Cool.
you up and take us with, could you tell us about it? Could you give us the tour? The guided tour, so to speak?
If you can take me out of here,
Oh, are you one of the
sure.
architects? One of those dwarvies thingies?
I am one of the Malarican dwarves.
Marvelous dwarf, whatever.
You know what? I'll tell you more, but I first need to know I'm talking to someone with some form of
That's it.
dwarven abilities. Answer
I
these three
speak dwarven.
questions, and
These questions 3.
I will help you.
Right. I say in
The
Dwarven.
Galahad of Lancelot.
Sure.
Right.
My favorite color is blue, and my quest is to seek the Grail.
Two questions. And then he says, which year did Halaster Blackcloak come to Undermountain?
I start paging through the book.
Oh
History
yeah,
checks.
you had the book.
History checks, or you can give me an investigation check if you're looking in the book.
Well, it's gonna be
Everyone.
the same no matter what. Finally, I got a decent
History.
roll.
Yeah, investigation. So, Sirana, Fletcher, Amanita, all of you know, except for Topasmo, that it was 168 DR.
I remember it was 100 when I talked to the guy.
A lot of damage reduction.
And do you say 168 DR? And he goes, "Oh yeah, that's right. What is the year now?"
I think you said it was, or I think the head goblin said it was, the boss said it was 1499, but I could be wrong.
You don't need to roll for this. Everyone knows it's 1495.
I was wrong. That's why I'm going to college.
You didn't roll high enough on your history check.
On
You
your memory
neglected-
check.
You neglected to carry the 1.
Good thing I'm going to private school. Thanks, Mom and Dad.
you just got out of quarantine.
So then he says, if I have an isosceles triangle with one side being 168, one side being 1495, how much is the other?
Gotta be
1495.
He says,
Trig?
wonderful! And then pluck
What do I have to
the
roll
crystal.
for trig?
Roll for what?
could have been either number.
No. You
You
have to
want-
make a
you want me
triangle.
Right?
So that,
Oh no, it's isosceles.
yes. So that
Which one's which?
gem falls off his mouth and says, there we go. Pluck. And then he
Holy
says,
shit! I broke it. I didn't touch it. I didn't
No,
touch it.
it's not
Was
broken.
it?
It's a gem.
What?
Yeah.
Is the skull talking or is the gem talking?
So you clearly know that the skull is talking, not the gem.
Okay.
All right.
And then he says, well, I don't know where I kept the key for those doors. Some people came here before you. Hope you had better luck than them. They broke some doors, but there's another door up there.
So I asked if it's okay to pick up the skull to use him as our guide.
He says, try.
Okay, I try.
Give me a strength athletics check.
Strength athletic.
You try, you pull his jaws. You feel like he's going to snap, but nothing. It's just stuck. He's like, I guess you're not that strong as I thought you were. And he says, don't worry.
Let the big,
I left
don't
some
let your
of
big
my
head get ahead of you.
I've got a crowbar that I will lend him to make another strength check.
Let's just say that
advantage.
you have a feeling this is not going to be something you can pull off, even with the crowbar.
Yeah, because it's a door that says push. Don't you see?
And then he says, I left some of my stuff in that room. If you can find it, you can keep it. I see these goblins trying to take it, and I don't want them to have it.
Well, thank you. Ruined my perfectly wonderful joke because I wanted to ask if I was carrying him. Can I just put him on my pike so I could still walk with my hands free? I wanted to have a head on my pike and not have it be a bad thing.
You may have more.
Actually, I'm
chances.
seriously going to ask the dwarf: is he allowed to leave this place? Does he want to leave this place?
No, I'm good here. Just drop
Well,
by once
don't-
in a while and say hello. It's gonna get lonely down here.
Well,
Have you ever been to Waterdeep?
Have I ever been to Waterdeep? I was there before it was called Waterdeep.
Yeah. Do you
Great.
want to see how it's fared in the last 4,000 years? 3,000 years?
1500, right?
He starts thinking, and then suddenly you feel like the magic
1400 or
that
so.
was on him wears off. And then the skull just plops up to the ground.
Well, he went into the light.
I pick up the skull again and go, howdy, howdy, howdy.
It's just a skull. Yeah.
You
It's a
leave the
dwarven
bones
skull.
alone.
Okay, good. You did actually establish it was Dwarven Skull. I was
Yeah.
about to ask.
He did. Well, we have permission to proceed.
Yeah, we got the blessing of the builder to loot the place, so I guess that's nice.
What's the blue stuff on the ground?
Let's,
This is ice.
So is this water on the floor,
Yeah,
or is
it's
this some
like-
kind of ooze?
It's iced. It feels like this place is cold enough that the river water that's seeping from the ceilings is seeping through, and it's like
Damn.
freezing down here.
cold?
Wow, so that's a heck of a temperature difference.
It's
It was
reasonably
going
cold
from
here.
dripping water from the ceiling and then freezing to the bottom. Hope everyone brought their coats.
It's cold enough that I
Yeah,
don't
do we have
know.
to roll anything to get
No,
across
no.
the ice, or we just
It's
cross it
just
slowly, or
heavy
just
terrain.
regular?
Yeah. Right now it's just
Difficult
ice.
terrain.
Yeah, just difficult terrain. So if you're not in combat, you're not. If you're in combat, it's like takes
That
double
matters.
move kind of thing. But otherwise, it's okay. Unless something else happens to the ice, then it'll be complicated. All right. So
All behind us doors.
yeah, you see doors right here,
All
on
right.
the ground?
and yeah, on the ground, and even there's like a metal sheet of doors just blocking the way right here.
All right.
See like a peephole.
You have a peephole because
You guys see that?
yeah. No, there is a peephole. That's why the hinges broke off, so you can kind of peek into the
Alright.
room if you
Oh.
want to.
Oh, I can see in it. It looks like a huge jaw.
Do. It's a portal.
A portal.
No.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, all doors are portals.
Exactly. There's the wise ass.
It looks like
All
a
right,
well.
open the door.
It's locked.
Anybody open doors?
Isn't it on the floor?
You feel like there were two sets of doors. One of them was broken by some previous
Okay.
people, and the second real metal doors are actually shut tight.
I see.
Double door.
Yeah.
They broke down the door. Urged that there was more doors.
I'll open the door.
Mordor, Dumbledore.
Mordor.
Yeah, it's a long walk to Mordor. I've heard it's excruciating.
I
Someone's
heard
always
that.
watching you.
I can heard that you can just get a flight with Eagle Air.
Oh, goodness.
But only at the end of your journey. It's only one way.
Yeah.
There are only flights from Mordor.
Anybody want to open this door?
So, for
Well.
people who are new to this edition, if you want to open a door, you can do checks like thievery or sleight of hand or stuff like that if you
Or
have thieves'
strength.
tools.
I
Yeah,
think
or
it's
strength.
I assume our
Or
rogue
if
has
you
a lockpick.
have Arcana, you can try to do Arcana too. Because
Yeah,
this
most-
place has magic.
Yeah, you should start with.
That's what I
thieves'
figure is a magic door. But I have pretty high all that stuff.
Well, magic guy can start with magic. Thiefy can start with thiefy. And strengthy can start with strengthy.
I just rolled a 2. There's no way I'm going to get.
Nope. Tavasmo
No, you
singing
just-
doesn't open the door.
Let's see.
Oh, athletics 20. You crack the door, and you have a feeling that now whoever tries to open the door with thieves' tools will definitely succeed in an easier way than before. Or if you keep cracking it a few more times, it'll actually break.
Well, is anyone thieving?
Yeah. Can I give Galen a hand
Yeah. If you guys want to break it,
breaking open the door?
yeah, sure. Roll with advantage, Kellen. Yeah,
Yeah.
it
Yeah,
cracked
Galen.
again, and you have a feeling that a
Advantage.
third crack
Advantage.
should just break the door open. Yeah, and it just flops open. The door is fully open right now.
I guess I gotta be in front of it. Yeah. Okay. It's not giving us any view yet. Oh, there it is. All right.
Ooh.
Oh.
Is this like a
Knock,
race?
knock.
It's a huge room.
So when you enter the room, the things you start noticing are these. You see drums where Serena is standing. For some reason, she went on a drum. Anyway, so there is a drum. There looks like a statue, and they're holding a hammer.
Dun, dun, dun,
It's like the
dun,
music
dun,
room,
dun,
like
dun,
you
dun,
mentioned.
See something over there.
All right,
Is it dark in here?
it's reasonably dark right now.
Then I'm probably gonna stay by the door because I can't see.
Okay.
We have torches. We have light.
I was going to say, you guys did cross this portion of the room. So the moment you do that, you see something very weird. It feels like there's like unlimited number of doors that are just slamming from the top. So another metal set of doors just slams shut behind you, and the door is sealed.
Who's the person that passed that line first?
Serena?
I
Yeah.
look at him and say, "You fool of a toque!"
Drow or
Stay there at the door forever.
And then something interesting happens. All of a sudden, you feel like the
Neat.
entire floor gets filled with water. And there seems to be some kind of a water source leaking into this room. And it's just freezing as it's leaking. So the entire floor is now ice and water on top of it. So it's extremely slippery.
Start hearing
The moment
sound.
Sirana goes on top of the dais, something else happens. You notice,
why-
I have to disable grid snapping for this to work. 1 second. You notice something appear in the middle after it glows. What looks like a ballista, but the front of it has a metal sprout on it.
metal sprout.
Yep. Like a tube.
Ballista with it.
And this entire dais is glowing, basically.
What check would that go under to understand what that is? If it's something
Probably
military, I do
Arcana.
have background with in soldiery. So if it's applied to that, what role might employ? Would that be more perception, insight?
You probably know this is not a normal ballista. It doesn't
Okay.
have an arrow, so to speak. But definitely has a sprout in front of it, like a pipe sticking out of it.
Does the inside of 14 tell me anything?
Nope. You feel like someone with magical knowledge would be able to tell you what's going on. And at this moment, you start seeing the hammers start moving upward, like creaky sound. Crack, and the hammers are up.
About to hear some drumming.
Yeah, can I
Roll
can I
initiative.
study this?
Yeah.
Okay.
This is like a big band.
Can I figure out? Can
Yeah.
I figure out what's going on with this symbol?
Sure, you can roll an Arcana check. I'm just waiting on people to roll
Alright, I'll
initiatives, but yeah.
Yeah, well, that
I rolled a 25 when you said the Arcana check earlier.
Sure.
Wait, you roll a 25.
Just yeah.
he rolled
What?
a 20 and has
No, he rolled
5.
he rolled a 2d20 instead of 1d20. So it's a 12. So I'll take
Roll
the first
2d20. 12 plus 13. 5.
one. I'll take one of them. It's 12.
I clicked it. Oops.
So the ballista is going to go last. I'm going to show you this
And
one
are
more
these
time.
And are these drums?
There we go.
Do these drums look heavy? Are they stone? Are they something that's permanently affixed there?
Like they're like huge metal drums, really heavy, and you try to tap on them, and you feel like it's probably about 500, 600 pounds of like metal.
Alright, so I
Have a
could
look at
lift
it.
them, but I don't know that I need to.
Oil drums.
All right, so let's start from the top. Gillen, what are you doing?
Steel drum band.
Are you checking the drum?
I'm checking out the drum and the hammer.
Well,
Is there
the har-
anything?
yeah.
Especially on the hammer, is it just looks like big old, especially since these were stone statues, is the stone hammer, etc.?
No, the hammer is completely metal. It's very heavy metal, and it feels like it's probably the kind of hammer that goes with this drum.
All right.
Think of a musical, I don't know what you call those. In classical music, you
Like-
have this huge,
Like a timpani?
Xylophone.
yeah, xylophone.
One of the
Right.
bass drums.
Yeah,
Long
yeah, yeah.
ago-
Like a timpani.
Like a
with a-
5-foot
with a-
drum, like the big ones.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bass drum.
Yeah, this is not going to be good.
I have a drum
Okay.
too because I'm a bard.
Yeah,
You
I
do.
think they're going to win that fight.
So people with Arcana, I think there was anyone rolled Arcana yet?
Maybe.
5. Okay.
I rolled Arcana. I rolled a 5.
Yeah. If you think it's a glowing circle.
Yeah.
It does
I
seem
don't really
pretty
do stuff
glowy.
I do a lot of
All right.
nature. Isn't really
Oh.
not big on artifice.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to just step onto the dais out of the cold water.
It doesn't hurt you
Um,
in any way.
okay. But we're in initiative, but there's nothing directly threatening, so there's nothing else I can do.
Yep. All right. Topasmo, what are you doing?
It's hard to tell if the ballista is going to be bad for us or not.
It's a ballista.
So
It's a ballista without any arrows with some kind of spout. It's magically appeared.
I can attack it with my earth tremor since I'm super close to it. Or I'll be super close.
Sure.
So that's a voice. Okay, so you want the earth to quake with your drums of metal. I'll make the earth quake before they even drop the mallet to the drums. And then,
All right. Earth tremor. So anyone within 10 feet of him,
Oh
Okay.
wait, it's not
Each
a creature.
creature.
It's not a creature.
Yeah.
each creature other than you.
I'm
in
going
10
to
feet.
college, and I hurt people.
Yeah.
So Galen and
Yeah. Everyone except for
Fletcher
And Serana.
The Sirana is a little bit far.
She's
isn't
out of
it?
range.
Yeah.
Well out of range.
So only the
Dex
two of
saving
you.
throw, DC 14.
Sorry, guys. I don't know how to do spells quite yet.
We're going to school.
Yeah.
You take
All
4
right.
bludgeoning damage,
And I'm prone.
and you're prone.
Well, obviously I was just attacked, so I know what to attack
Being
now.
prone might actually be helpful.
Stop, drop, and roll.
All right, Fletcher, give me a dex. A 7, nope. You take 4 points of damage as well. I'll take care of that amount. There we go.
Oh yeah, and we're both
Yay!
prone.
And
Half
you're
hit
both
points.
you're both prone.
That might
Death
actually be helpful.
By
if
And-
the Ballista
slippery
starts firing.
floor.
And you hear this nice little earthquake tremor that happens all around you. Yeah.
Well, I guess this saves me from worrying about slipping on the ice.
You fell anyway.
Exactly.
You are supposed to spread out your surface area if the ice does crack.
Ice does
oh,
begin to
no,
crack
I
slowly.
fall
Yeah.
half an inch.
Sirana.
I want to check out what that little stone is behind that drum.
Sure.
That
Oh, by the way, you
perception-
also notice there's a door here that is fully frozen by now.
Yep.
Sure, you can go there and check it, but if you take more than 2 steps, basically 10 feet of movement, you will slip. So I need you to do a dex check once you do more than 10 feet of movement.
Okay.
Own it. Jump. Slide. Time to act like a
So I
baby
need to go
seal.
over there.
Yeah, so you did 3, so give me a dex check.
Sure.
There'll be a dexterity saving throw if you have one.
It's actually
Or you
only
can do
2, 'cause we're
acrobatics as well.
diagonal.
You're fine.
Okay, and
Yeah.
now perception.
Oh, you don't need to perceive. You can just pick it up. It's like what looks like a tiny bag lying over there. And what you end up seeing is this. Can you guys see it?
Yep.
In the
Not from where I'm standing.
No.
okay.
Oh,
Don't
in
see
the
any
in the
change.
documents on the left, documents and handouts. Do you
Oh,
have a
in
documents and handout?
Discord. No.
I don't have anything. I don't have a left menu.
Okay, sorry, I keep forgetting
yeah.
that. Let me see.
Same.
Oh, I do have. I can view handout if you click your.
Yeah, it's
If you
yeah.
click
So if
your
you click your character,
name,
yeah, bag of
if you
holding.
click your character picture, there's a handouts.
Yep.
Wow, so we see a bag of holding that has a brief. We see a bag that contains a brief on a bag of holding.
What?
Well, you said what was in the bag, and you said this was in
Failed
the
to
bag.
load PDF file.
Yeah,
What's a
when I click
PDF?
on bag of holding. Oh, there it goes.
It failed to load the pedophile.
What? It opened up for me. Come on. You guys really can't
So
see
you
it?
loaded
Well,
the
yeah,
pedophile?
you put it there. Ah, I got it. It's the description of it.
It's just
Yeah.
a description of a bag of holding. Yes.
The bag
Yeah.
has an interior space considerably large. Dimensions. Bag can hold 500 pounds, 60 cubic, etc.
Yep,
Since
It's
this is
bigger on
going-
the inside.
it is.
Also, there's no air in it.
Why is there no air in it?
There's the
No,
bag
it
is
says that
active.
there's air.
Breathing
says-
creatures inside the bag can survive up to
Yeah.
a number of minutes equal
Yeah.
to 10 to.
Yeah, so there's air in there.
Okay, so there is air, but there's not a lot.
There's not a lot, yeah.
That's
10
fair. It's not
minutes worth.
complete.
It's
All right, I'm going to
No.
probably put this and stop my streaming because my internet is pooping out in the general
Yeah.
chat. Because
Alright,
this
so you
order is
got a
not
bag of
changing
holding.
right now.
rather than doing rather than doing it live, just do a screenshot.
Yeah. All right, there we go. Screenshots in the general chat on Discord.
Cool.
Right, cool. So, Sirana found a bag of holding. You can pocket it, keep it, whatever your character wants to do with it.
I'll pick it up.
Okay, Amanita, your turn. Amanita.
Amanita, yeah. All right. So I want to take a look at the statue that's next to me. Does it look like it's just a complete, like, all in one piece statue, or are these arms articulated at all? Like,
Those
are
arms are
they set up
articulated.
to beat this drum with the
Yeah.
hammer?
Those are the ones that hit the hammer. Everything else looks like a single piece of rock.
They're articulated.
Except the arms. The arms move. That's it.
Yeah.
Pinocchio's come a long
Can I
way.
try to like move the arms and the hammer to hit the drum?
Sure, you can try.
Oh, I think they're gonna do that anyways.
Do I need to roll anything?
That'll be a strength to pull it down. What are you doing? So, what's your action?
I want to hit the drum with the hammer.
The hammer is fixed to the arm, so, and the arm is just like pretty heavy.
So can I do it or not?
I need to know what you want to do it. That's my question.
He's trying to hit the drum with the hammer. He's trying to
So
force
you're
the
going to
statue's
you're going to
arms.
force the statue's arms to go down. That'll be a strength athletics check.
Okay, great. That's all I wanted to.
I was just asking what you're trying to do. I mean, can I hit the drum with the hammer? The hammer is
Yeah.
fixed. I don't know.
Sorry, I'm having trouble hearing people, so maybe you're having trouble hearing me. Too.
Probably, yeah. All right, give me a strength athletics check.
Sure. Should have made a macro for that.
You try really hard to move the hand, but it's not budging. It feels like you can hang on it and it'll be still moving on its own.
All right, I'll leave it alone then. Can I do anything else, or that's my action?
You can move. You can attack if you want to attack.
Attack the darkness.
Yeah.
It's kind of hard. The room is very well lit. Ah, that's what I should have done. Oh well.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna go here.
You went more than 2 steps, so give me
I'll make this.
acrobatics
1, 2.
or dex saving, depending on which is higher for you.
Yeah, I want to go here, but yeah, I'll make it.
It's a DC 10. It's not a huge amount. If you cross that, you should be fine. Oh.
Nope.
Nope. So where were you? You were here, right?
Okay,
Yeah,
so I don't make it. I don't make it that far. I get like here. All of
Probably
There,
up to there, yeah. After 2 steps, you slip and you fall
and
down.
I'm prone.
Yep.
Okay.
It's
Nap
slippery
time for everyone.
and watery.
Great.
All right, so now you see that the arms start moving downwards, and they move really fast downwards, and they go boom on the floor. And all of you take 2 points of thunder damage.
No save.
Did all the
No.
Unless you somehow stop hearing.
Okay.
did they
2
all
points
fall
of
at
thunder damage.
You know what? Give me a Constitution saving throw. If your Constitution saving throw is higher than 13, you're safe. All right, 20. 10, you take the damage.
Yeah, that seems.
Check or saving throws. If your
Yeah,
saving
I
throw
take
multiplier
10.
is already done. Right, people less than 13, you definitely take the 2 points of damage.
Okay.
And you see this ballista start pointing towards, let's say, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There is no d5, there's a d6. I'm going to roll a d6.
Roll a d10.
And go down the, that's a better idea. 7. Galen 1, 2, Topaz 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 is Sirana. So it points towards Sirana's direction and blasts what looks like a cone of fire. And you take 1 point of damage if you are in the fire, but the ice near the door here starts melting.
Ah.
Can I dodge?
You can definitely dodge.
What about duck? Most people are on the ground right now.
Yeah, Sarana's the only
Yeah.
one who's standing, actually.
She's the only one who's standing, and she's the only one that the ballista is aiming
Well,
at.
and Topanos.
Yeah, I'm
Oh
standing
yeah,
up too, I
Topin
guess.
is also
Yeah.
standing.
Topasmo, sorry. You're not food.
Empanada.
Yeah, is Sarana making a deck save?
Yes, I'm waiting on that. Oh, you're fine. You dodge out of the way.
But I'm
I would
dodging
say
towards the door,
if you're
actually.
which way are you dodging? Towards the door or away from the door? Like the blast is going to hit here.
Oh, okay.
It's like
So
a cone, right?
it was
From the.
directly going to me.
Can you see me doing the shift or no?
No.
Distance movement?
No.
Okay.
No.
So the cone is from the ballista to the drum and from the ballista to the door. So that's the cone. So 2 blocks. So from here up to here, right? So that's the cone.
And how
Well,
far
she
do
can
I?
still dodge, but she shouldn't be able to move.
I'm
Yeah,
going
I
to let
don't-
her move 5 feet if she wants to.
Okay.
Think of your like dodging out of the
Okay.
way of the fire, right?
Yeah, so I
Yeah.
whoops,
Yeah.
It's,
out of the way this way.
Yeah, that's perfectly fine. All right. That's all that ballista is doing. Back to Galen.
uh, when the ballista was moving to change its aim, how was it doing so? Was
It was
rotating
rotating
on a mechanical mechanism
stand.
or magically?
It's hard to say because it's on that dais. So it just turned around and shot.
So the dais moved. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So I
And-
cut the string on the. No. That's gonna be the only way to
It
get
is
through the
the
door.
is the only thing that I know of as a ballista, but it doesn't really have a string, you know. More like a
Yeah.
flamethrower, to be honest.
I sunder the spout.
What do you mean by sunder the spot?
He attacks the spout and tries to fuck it
Yeah.
up.
Yeah, like.
Yep.
Sorry.
What's
Sure.
the hardness? What's the hardness of the spout?
It's pretty
What's
metal.
the
Yeah,
object's AC?
Tell me, how hard is your spout there?
It's a metallic spout,
Yeah.
and you
What's-
have a feeling this is definitely a magical thing, not a mechanical thing.
I have no magic. I have no.
But you can
capacity to
definitely
use-
attack it. There's nothing wrong with that.
Yep. I know that fiery death comes out that end. That is the end I don't want. If I have nothing to cut, I have something I can smash. Alternatively, I put my halberd in the spout, and now it shoots fire and a halberd.
How about you see if you can't rotate it?
We do need.
That's what I was asking, but because of how he said that the entire dais was rotating without anything that I could see, there
I
was no
tried
way
to
for me
rotate
to
it. That's
apply
the best I
leverage.
could do.
No, I understand.
Yeah.
No, that's fine.
We,
Yes.
Yes.
we do probably need it to fire off to melt the door again, though.
Yeah.
We need to move towards the door so the next fire goes to the door.
I agree. We have to bait the ballista.
No, the only thing that I saw is I don't see anywhere I could compel that based on how he said it was moved. That's why I asked that. And we know that at the very least it is targeting someone and then it moves.
But didn't it sync up with the drums?
It does shoot at the same time that the drums shoot, yes. We don't know who it targets or how. And we don't know how to move it. Because as you
Yes,
just said,
as
I
far
couldn't
as-
determine how it was moving.
As far as we are concerned, it targets randomly.
Did it
Yeah.
did it move then shoot or shoot then move?
It rotated and then shot.
Okay.
From some type of magical or mechanical indeterminate mechanism that involved rotating the entire dais rather than say the bow the arbalist itself rotating and shooting, aka we're not going to be able to move it.
Oh yeah, that's the word for it. Arbalist.
Well, it's a word. I mean, there's a couple different
It can also
sized
yeah.
characteristics that we could use here.
Yeah, but doesn't that one specifically, or maybe I'm confusing it with something else? Doesn't that one specifically shoot not arrows?
Well, technically, anything that's a crossbow, they don't shoot arrows; they shoot bolts, because arrows are
Right, they
longer
shoot
and lighter
bolts,
weight.
sure.
Correct. This is shooting a bolt of
Right.
fire.
Well, we want Fletcher to be safe. And right now
Yes.
they're on the opposite end, so that seems good because last time it was like a quarter turn.
The arms start creaking.
Yeah.
Here we go.
Fine.
Anyway, whose turn is
I
it?
will attempt to hold it to aim at the doors.
And I'm going to stand by the doors to make sure it'll aim at me.
Okay, make your way there. Luckily, the dais is not frozen, so if you walk over there, you're fine. But 2 steps in ice, and then you're in trouble.
Well, there's one.
That's 1 on
One step,
ice.
2
I'm thinking
Do the
like 5
icy
feet.
2-step.
Yeah. You can go 1 more if he needs to, and then that's about
Well,
the maximum movement. Yeah.
well, he doesn't even need to. He's just trying to get its aim in that general direction.
All right. Fletcher. What are you
Oh,
doing?
let's see. I'm gonna see if I can't make my way for better or for worse. Of course, he's in the way, so
You can walk through friendlies, not a problem. You can't walk through
Right.
the ballista, obviously, but you can go around it.
You try to get that other
let's
door.
see,
again.
5,
Well.
10, 15, 20,
Yeah.
25. I'm actually gonna go right here and put my hand in front of the spout, and if I see it make any kind of noise or shooty type things, I'm gonna put my hand down.
What? You want to block it with your hand?
I'm basically trying to see if I can draw its fire just by waving my hand in front of the spout.
Oh, okay.
come on. If you're gonna go that route, stick your finger in it. Now it can't shoot.
Fuck no. I want to
This
keep all
isn't
10
Looney
fingers here.
Tunes.
Are you sure? He did just put himself in front of a gun. Are you
Only
sure we're
part
not
of me.
Looney Tunes?
Alright, Sirana, what are you doing?
It's already my turn?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm thinking about whether I have anything I can do to open the other door again to get us out of the area of effect.
Yeah.
I can try as. Oh, well. So I'm hopping on here,
Sure.
move over, and move to the door again. I'm gonna throw 1 dex check,
Yeah, 1 dex check. You're fine.
and I'm gonna do an athletics to see if I can bash
Huh?
open the door again.
You seem to be attacking it with your. Okay, there we go. That doesn't do it. You feel like it's strong and sturdy.
Stronger than last time?
You didn't attack it last time, did you?
No, I didn't.
No.
But I saw it happen.
Yeah, it feels pretty sturdy. That's the best we can do. You feel like you need more strength than what you have just used.
Yeah, I ask people to help me.
Amanita, your turn.
Yeah, I'm gonna help the paladin, whose name I forgot.
Galen.
Galen. I'm gonna help Galen hold this ballista so that hopefully we can keep it shooting that way.
All right. So the 2 of you, could you give me a strength check?
Yeah,
So
can
Galen
can
can
one of
make
us
it.
roll with advantage for help?
Yes, whoever has the higher strength modifier can do it. Athletics check basically is what I'm looking for.
Yeah, so why don't you roll? So you probably have a higher modifier than I do. Galen?
Sorry, I'm losing sound. I don't hear. I hear Galen and a roll, and that's all I hear.
Oh, okay. I'm helping you hold the ballista. Can you roll strength athletics with advantage?
Sure.
See if it stays in place.
I just realized I forgot to attack. I was gonna maybe try to get the doors,
Attack the doors.
the ones that I'm near now, but that's fine.
Okay.
We're still going for the hypothesis on the ballista.
And then at this time, you hear the arms go down, cracking straight down again.
Roll your con
And
saves.
let's see what happens.
Clench your cheeks. Here we go.
All right. Give me a Constitution saving throw. This time with advantage because you knew it's going to happen. So I'm going to say you have enough time to put your hands on your ears or something of that sort, right?
Oh, I wouldn't anyways. I'm holding the ballista in place.
I
I'll
mean,
take 2 points of damage. Not that I needed it.
like you're ready for it is what I mean, right? It's not like
Yeah.
a surprise anymore. So Tirana is fine, Galen's fine, Fletcher's fine. Amanita takes 3 points of damage.
Wasn't it only 2 points last time?
It's a 1d4.
It's a roll.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a 3 this time.
Got louder. Obviously, the first round's echoes
All right.
continued.
At this point, you have been in this room for 2 sessions or 2 drums. So give me a wisdom perception check or an intelligence investigation check, whichever one is higher for you.
What do you mean with whatever is higher? Should I roll both and see what's higher?
No,
Or
which one has a higher modifier?
okay.
So which your
And
character would do?
And did the crossbow or the herbalist shoot?
I'm doing this check before I do that.
Okay, gotcha.
Sorry, investigation's my better one.
Okay. So anyone with a 15 or more, which seems like almost everyone.
Not me.
Topaz didn't roll.
Not me.
Not didn't get. Okay, you guys are low. Okay, so you guys notice that there are 4 drums, and if you break these drums, it will make less sound. You also have a feeling that the door's ice is chippable with weapons. You can break it if you attack it.
Oh, I think we figured that, but we also figured that the cone of flame did more than chipping.
Yes, it definitely melted the ice more.
Yeah.
But yeah, the main advantage is if you destroy the drums, not hit it, but destroy it.
Well,
you may end up
if
with
it
lower
can
damage.
withstand being hit by a giant metal hammer, I don't know what we have that would damage the metal drum.
I mean, if
Well,
we can
the
move
big
them-
metal drum, the mallet is stopping at a specific point. It might just be we need to go beyond that point and it'll break.
Or
Potentially,
if it's on ice, why don't we just move the drums out of the way of the hammer
because
strike?
he
Yeah.
said they weighed 600 pounds.
And they're going to be
I
iced
can move
into
600
place.
pounds.
They're on
Yeah.
ice.
No,
That's
were
my
on
max. That's my max push.
Yep.
they were on the floor. The ice did not raise them up. They are iced to the floor.
Yep.
Okay.
So they are not moving. They could
So we can't
potentially
move
be
them?
punctured.
Is
So if you
that
have-
canon, Akko? We
It's
can't
not
move them.
hockey
You
rink.
can't move them, yeah.
Okay,
It's
got
not easy to move them. It's very, very difficult because of the ice. It's frozen
Okay.
around it. But you can
The
definitely
better-
damage the drum.
If you
What
puncture
about-
it, it's done.
Silk that can slow down the swing of the hammer or stall it.
Wait a minute,
Oh,
you
that's
are a bard, aren't you? You play drums?
Here. Anyone has a
but-
dagger that they're willing to sacrifice? Set
Wait.
the dagger on the drum, hold it with something, not your hands, and let
Oh
the
my
hammer
gosh,
push it through
that's
the
a
drum.
great idea. I have a dagger.
Aren't the drums made of metal?
So
They are, but they make so much sound you feel like it's thin metal, not thick metal.
Okay, so okay.
There's 4 drums. Maybe we should work on the door instead.
Wow.
Can we have the arbalist fire first, and then we can do this on
Yeah.
everyone's turn?
Yes, let's do that.
Because that will have an impact on what happens.
Cyrano, sorry, again. It's 7. The arbalist turns around. But you
And
guys
so
are doing a strength hold, isn't it?
correct.
Right.
Yeah.
So that'll
Galen
be
rolled a 22 for that.
29. Oh, yeah. No, arbalist does not move. It still stays in that. It's like trying to move, and you guys are holding it tightly back, and it shoots in the direction of Topasmo
2 people.
and Fletcher.
And the door.
I
Haha.
think,
And the door.
Fletcher
yeah.
had
And
an
the door.
action help to get out of the way.
You may want to dodge out of the way. I'll give you
Just gotta move.
acrobatics.
Just gotta move my hand out of the way.
You can do an acrobatics or a dex save.
Well, it's a
Oh,
cone,
yeah, I
so
got it.
you're in the cone.
Topasma couldn't get out of there, but it doesn't do a whole lot of damage to you guys, though. What about? Oh, you're fine. You're on the side. Doesn't even come to you. And okay, it hits the door and it does about 2 points of damage.
Okay, so maybe it does less damage than what we can do.
What's the ice near the door though?
It looks pretty gone. You feel like another 2 or 3 shots and it'll be gone. Like the ice will melt away.
2 or 3, we're not gonna.
Shots from the
Last 2 to 3.
ballista or
yes,
from the.
ballista.
Oh god.
But
Yeah,
you can
that's too
chip
long.
it. Don't forget.
Yeah.
Yeah, we could maybe have one more shot.
All try to break the drums on our own turn, or we can all hit this door on our turn.
Galen,
Yeah.
your turn.
Might be able to do both.
Just a minute. Let's see. Well, heck, I'm in
Amanita,
range.
you did a perception of 20 or more, right?
When
When you were checking for you did 20. So you notice that just below the arbalest there seems to be some kind of a container that's leaking water.
how big of a container?
It's a small one. Think of a pouch. It looks
Okay.
a lot like this decanter of endless water.
Ah,
Yeah.
lovely.
So you believe this bag and the pouch is what the old dwarf was talking about?
Okay. Whose turn is it?
It's mine. I will attack the drum.
Attack the what?
The drum. You're a reach weapon. I can reach it from here.
Yeah, you've got 10 feet of reach. You can hit it with your polearm.
And it's got a spike on the end of it.
Sure. Go ahead. Roll me an attack roll.
How else are we gonna damage the symbol there? That's what it would be.
Yep.
It
You
better
hit it.
not dodge.
Definitely, it doesn't dodge.
That was pretty good attack there.
Oh yeah, you disable. Which drum are you talking? The northwest one?
It's the one that I'm in range of. Yeah, that one.
Yeah, that's
the only one they're in
disabled.
range of.
You're pretty sure the top surface has lost its metal sheen, and the drum falls into it. It'll feel like it's going to go right through it. So yeah, that drum's gone.
Woohoo!
Drum, it's gone. Metal sheets flopping all over it. Yep.
All right, guys, there. All you got to do is do that.
I have an idea. What if I just whip out my drum and I just beat it? What if that
I don't
triggers?
need you to whip something out and beat it off here.
Yeah. What if that triggers the ballista to shoot
Oh,
without the drum?
That's actually sort of clever.
And then it's at the door. I don't know if it's going to rotate though, but if it's at the door and stays at the door, it'll go 1, 2, and then we only need 2 more hits. It's an action,
Pull out-
right?
Yes.
Pull out
Uh,
those bongos.
Give me a performance check.
all right, performance check. So by the way, I haven't done any macros for this. So
Doesn't matter. It's a D20 roll plus your performance modifier.
is that gonna work?
Are you sure you're rolling a d20? Yeah, you are.
Yeah, yes.
Getting an awful lot of 2s.
Yes, every sinking time I've tried something.
You,
All right, well that's action.
roll again.
You dropped your bongos.
Yeah, roll again. Let's see what happens.
I'm sorry, my hands are just so cold, guys.
It's cold down here. What's your performance modifier? Is it more than 6?
It's actually 6.
Okay.
6.
So let's say you try to match the frequency of the drum, and the spouts start sparking a little bit, but it's not quite there. Maybe next time you'll probably get it right.
Shave and a haircut. So that would have worked.
You have a feeling it would have worked.
Either that, or it's just really pissed at you and wanted to shoot you for how dare you try to outplay its friend drums.
Or it needs, like the volume of the metal drums. Yeah, you're right.
All right.
I'm not gonna,
Are you moving from there, or you're standing right there?
I'm gonna stand here. I have I'll move on closer. I have a club just in case I can hit the door.
Sure, you can hit the door.
Well, didn't he already do an action?
Yeah.
Yeah, I already did.
Next- next-
Sorry, next turn. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, Sirana.
Yeah, I guess I move over to the door too again.
Isn't it Fletcher and then Serrana?
I'm sorry, I skipped Fletcher. My bad, Fletcher. Sorry. Thank you.
Well,
Let's see. Well, fuck it. I'll see if I can't dagger the southeast drum.
Okay.
Gotta step off. Probably gotta try and make a save.
No, you're fine.
No, it's only 5.
Yeah, you gotta walk a little bit more.
And attacky with the rapier.
Pokey pokey.
12.
12 hits. Anything more than a 10 will hit a drum because it's not moving or dodging or whatever. It's just sitting there. And yeah, you destroy it. That drum's gone.
Yay!
You poke your rapier into it, and there's like a small hole that forms, and then it just slaps open like metal sheets, like flopping around. Yep.
It's a rapier that does slashing rather than piercing.
Sorry, it pierced it, and then the thing opened up.
I need
No,
to.
it's
You need to,
I need to
oh,
go
I
in
see.
and change that.
and adjust that. Yeah.
All right, Sirana.
Which ones are the drums that are destroyed already?
The
Northwest and
and
southeast.
the southeast.
Okay, I don't have it in this spreadsheet, but I do have a dagger as well.
Sure.
So I'm gonna go to the bottom left.
Mm-hmm.
Like
Give me
that.
a dex check. No,
He
you're
only
fine.
needed to move.
That's fine. That's 10.
Yeah.
You're
And
fine.
how am I going to do it? Because
Attack.
I don't have the dagger in this.
A dagger is a dex-based attack, so you do a normal dex-based attack, and your damage will be different. That's all.
It can
It
be.
can
I mean, it can be strength or dex, whatever's higher. Finesse.
Well, you hit it.
No, I think that's your dex score.
Oh yeah, this.
Yeah.
How do I just roll a dex attack?
Do you have a finesse attack for anything?
Yes.
Use that.
Sure. Oh yeah, I can just use that, I guess.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. We'll change the damage. Don't roll the damage there, but instead you hit a 10. 10 hits. A dagger does 1d4. I think 1d4 plus dex. I'm not sure.
1d4 plus dex.
Yeah.
So this
So
is
do a
you use the
1d4
little
plus
D4
4.
button.
Yeah. If you, oh yeah, you got it. 5 hit points is all it needs, but you got it more than that. Yeah, that's gone. 3 drums are
Nice.
disabled. The only drum left is this one. Amanita, your turn.
All right. Should I hit the drum or should I hit the door?
Drum. It's the last drum.
All right. I will attack the drum with Thorn Whip, which has a 30-foot reach, so I should be able to hit that drum.
How
from
much
here.
damage does Thorn Whip do?
Does 1d6?
There's a high chance.
Alright.
Yeah.
Well.
You need 6 points of damage to completely destroy it. So
Oh, I need a
so
whole.
there's a
I need
1
a
in
whole
6.
6. Yeah, no. So I need to do max damage because it's not plus anything. Good point.
And you can make it over there without having to make any check anyways.
Oh yeah, you're right because I can mostly move
Dice.
on the stone.
Mhm.
Yeah,
Correct.
so I'll just go on the stone. Go
So anyone's
here.
holding the ballista right now, or
No one is right now.
Okay.
Yeah, see, that's
'Cause
why
I-
I was
'cause
going
we
to
all-
stay there so I could hold the ballista, but whatever.
If we
Yeah, but we
destroy the
already
drum,
know that the ballista's the amount of the ballista damage is insignificant compared to the guaranteed practically damage to everyone.
You know what?
But-
I'm gonna
but if
stand
there
there
are
so
no
it
drums,
has
the
a good
ballista
chance of
will
firing
fire.
towards the door.
Copy.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I'll attack it with my acid. Yeah, fuck.
Yeah. Yeah.
I still only do 4 damage though, because I rolled really garbage on that crit. Ow.
Yeah, wasted crit there. Oh
What a
well.
You-
fucking waste.
You try to hit it with your claw. You feel like the metal is damaged, but it's not fully gone yet. The drum is still reasonably active.
Well, that's too bad.
Oh well.
You still have movement.
No, he moved there.
I mean, in 5e, you can split your movement.
Oh.
So you can move, attack, move. Up to a max of your movement.
Well, isn't that 30 to get there from where he was?
Probably.
Yeah,
was-
probably.
1,
5.
2, 3, 4. Yeah. It's almost
Yeah, it
there.
is. Yeah, I don't have any movement.
Okay.
All right, I'm gonna hang out there. That's a fine place
That's
to be.
okay. No matter who the crossbow shoots at, there's a door in range that's gonna get hit.
Well, unless it shoots at you.
No, it's a cone. It guarantees to hit
So
a door.
the drum
Just
tries to
another
hit.
door.
As you can see, the drum doesn't hit. There was no sound made this time whatsoever.
The hammer misses the drums.
The hammer hits the drum, but it's more like a floppy sound, like then there's no real sound effect. Ballista's turn.
Is the drum getting damaged by this hit?
By the hit of the hammer, no. It's hitting the right spot, I think.
Even
Oh,
the one that I
Cyrano.
like kind of fucked up.
Yeah, that's the one that tried to make a sound, but it didn't make any sound.
Yeah, I would have thought that one would like break because it's kind of fucked up and then gets hit by a big hammer.
It's not fucked up enough.
Yeah,
not
it's
fucked
not
up
there
en-
yet.
Yeah.
The ballista turns towards Cyrano.
Kidding. The third time, he's really got something.
Two points of damage, fire damage.
Well, remember,
Unless you
yeah.
dodge out of the way.
Yeah, make a deck save.
And then the door also takes that 2 points.
Yeah.
2 midly points of damage.
Sure.
Safe.
Yeah, you're fine. You jumped out of the way. Nothing happened. The door got hit here, and it seems like it's slightly less molten, but the door over here is more molten than the one on the left. Right.
Mm-hmm.
Right. Back to Galen.
Alright. I'll pick up the decanter of endless water that someone pointed out, and
Mhm.
then I will prepare to wrestle the ballista some more.
Sure. Give me a strength check. Or an athletics check, technically. Strength athletics. Oh yeah, that's enough. The ballista is not resisting your movement now.
Stop resisting! Stop resisting!
Please don't. Don't appreciate that.
Okay.
Was that a cop reference or something? Alright.
Yeah, I want to say that's the background to some kind of police violence.
Alright, so you turn the ballista around. Are you doing anything else this turn?
That would be all my actions.
Alright, are you moving?
I would figure the movement would be to pick up the decanter of water.
Bonus action. That's fine.
It's probably an item interaction. Yeah,
Yeah.
you can bend down and pick up some water.
I think you should pour it on the ballista because it might freeze it.
Nothing has refrozen since.
You
And
tried
when you
before?
pick it up, the water pouring stops, but the floor is still
Yeah.
iced, yeah.
Oh, it's providing. I didn't catch that. It's providing the ice on the floor.
Correct.
Okay, sorry. That's why I'm going to college.
Alright, Topasma.
Yep. So, what do you guys think? If we stay in this room and we can't all escape before more hammers hit, even if we open the doors, we're still gonna get hurt, or you think
Well,
the hammers will stop?
There's only one drum that still needs to be damaged for like 2
Yeah,
points.
you need to hit it for like 2 points damage.
Is it the one near me, or is it too far away?
It's the one right next to me.
It's the one in the top right corner.
Yeah, the one in the top right.
I would just pick a door to beat down, or pick, or Jimmy, or
Yeah,
something to that effect.
fuck that door up. I'm pretty sure I can kill this drum next turn. Maybe.
Yeah. You hit the door for 3 damage. It's a club, so it probably should be bludgeoning, but sure. It does
Yeah.
some damage, and you feel like one more solid hit and the door should give way. The ice should just break upon at that point.
All right, good deal.
Is the door going to be open when the ice is going to break?
I don't know. What do you think?
We'll find out.
Could be locked.
I'm staying where I am.
Copy that. Fletcher.
Walk over to that last drum and try and schwack it.
Okay. I'm going to assume you're going to hit on the dais at one point, so you don't need to do any checks. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
2, 3, 4, 5. Yep.
Not that
That
drum.
one's
That's
fine.
gone.
Oh, whoops.
Top right.
He starts going that way, and then Galen's like, no, the other drum over there.
Yeah.
Close enough.
Your other right.
Your
You're-
military right.
You
I
Missed the drum.
you try
I
to hit a
missed-
big drum, but
I slipped.
Well, you don't necessarily miss. You
I
just
slipped.
hit a you hit a big metal drum with a rapier, and it doesn't do any damage.
it went
The big metal drum.
pong. That's it. Nothing
Well,
happened.
Either that, or do they get a flanking bonus?
Flanking is when you're directly opposite. And
Okay.
it's plus
Uh,
1, so it's only like say 7 at the most.
So it's still not gonna hurt. Huh?
Yeah.
Right, Cyrano.
I'm going to jump on that ballista thing over here. So I actually go only 1 over ice. Go like this.
Uh-huh.
And can I damage the drum with the crossbow?
Yes.
So I'm going to shoot the crossbow.
Yeah, I'm gonna assume you have enough ability to thread the needle. Yeah, you hit it. Yeah, that's enough. And your arrow sticks in the metal, and you have a feeling that it's going to crack open. It's not going to do anything. The drum's gone.
Yay.
Technically a bolt, but yes. All right, Amanita.
All right, I'm gonna fuck up this door, I guess.
Sure.
Yes, the door is much fucked up.
The door is hit.
I melt the door.
The ice is gone from the door. You were able to use your nails to pluck off the remaining ice. So what we do?
All right. Can I open it, or is it locked?
It's locked.
Great. I love it. Yeah, so she's gonna be like, surprise! It's locked. I love it. And then I'm gonna get out of the way of this fucking laser cannon. Oops.
Well, let's be honest. We all know it's gonna shoot Serana again.
Yeah, exactly.
It's been rolling 7s the whole time.
Yeah, but also we destroyed all the drums, so I don't think it should fire.
We'll find out. We don't know they're related yet. Could just be the timing. Could be the swing of the arm. As soon as
You have a feeling the drum.
its turn.
Yep, the drums. The arms for the statue start moving. They go towards the drum. No sound is made. The ballista doesn't fire.
Great, because I used my drum and it fired a little bit.
Does it turn to target anyone,
It
or
doesn't.
does it just? It takes
It's
no
like
action.
it does no
whatsoever?
action whatsoever. And if you remember, it didn't give you much of a resistance when you tried to move it.
Mhm.
After a few drums were damaged too.
This means This means you need to find, you need to put that good bardic knowledge to good use, and we're gonna decode how to use this. So now you have a guided arbalist that you can bring to battle.
Can we
Talk
leave
about the
combat
drums of
then?
war.
Yeah, you're out of combat right now.
So there's no danger.
There's no danger, except for slipping and falling. But I think you'll go slowly.
That's just our pride.
You're out of combat.
But you could do that. You could take a arcane weapon or object that you find or interact with.
All right. So what are you guys doing?
Break down the doors. Both sets.
Okay, break it down, or are you
That's what.
jimming it open?
That's what I do.
Okay. So I'm going to assume that with all of you trying to break the doors down, it should be easy to break the doors down.
Yep.
So that
All it
shouldn't
does
be a...
is take its time.
Yeah, we get it eventually.
Yeah, you'll eventually get it. It's not like complicated. So yeah, the doors break open. The room is still icy.
All
So
right.
when you step out, you see that there is some kind of a barrier on the very far right. It seems like this structure was supposed to be further extended, but over time some caves have caved in, and this isn't a way out from this direction.
Oh, okay.
Question.
So that goes from. So just to clarify here, we're going from along the walls here. These are, formed stone walls, and then that's solid earth.
Yeah, it's like basically, yeah, earth right there. Things have
All
fallen
right.
and caved in. It's like
Okay.
blocked, yeah. Or in Call of Duty terms. Yeah, go ahead.
How late are we gonna play tonight? Just
Good
because it's
question.
almost midnight here.
Yeah. We can stop
Mhm.
at this point. This is a good stopping point.
Yeah, I'd agree.
All right. Time for a short rest then, right? Long rest for the players.
Oh, you could take short rest in that the ballista room if you want to.
That's cold. Why would we do that?
Yeah, why specifically the ballista room?
I mean, if you wanted to. If you
I
want, you
guess
can
'cause
take a
close
short
both
rest
the
out here
doors
too.
and
Sure.
Reasonably safe.
Yeah.
Not until we scout out the rest of the room, certainly.
Yeah, I mean, I could slap down a cure wounds if someone's hurting real bad, but we could take a short rest. That would be much easier on my magic, certainly.
And you notice that the ice melts away and it's back to the way it used to be. The ballista, though, is still there.
All right. How much healing do you get with a short rest, if any?
You gotta
Roll.
you
Yeah, go
roll
ahead.
your hit die. So you have one hit die. It's a D10, right, for
Oh.
a paladin.
Yeah.
And you
okay.
add your con modifier.
Oh well.
Yeah, so not too much at level 1.
Cool.
So I'm
You're
full.
full, yeah. The rest of you can also do that. Like, let's take a 1 hour break. That's what a short rest does. And,
Yeah, 1 hour
Okay.
break in game. We're gonna take a
1 week break in real life.
So how was the
Hey,
form then? Hit that.
Sounds good.
By the way, if you were going by XP, I would say you're almost level 2.
Yeah, so what is it? 3? Did you ask a question about hit dice?
Yeah, so how much should I get?
Surrender?
That is hit dice plus.
Constitution
plus
modifier.
Your Constitution mod.
Oh,
Why didn't
Jesus.
that roll?
Because /R is for roll 20. It's exclamation mark here. Right
Oh,
there.
it's exclamation mark here. Yeah.
You can just type, hit the button, it'll show you the format.
Yeah.
And it is /R in Foundry, so you'll be fine.
Or you
I
can
don't
just
think it.
hit
I don't
your-
think there's a format for it.
I think if you
fuck.
just hit your
No.
Constitution
It's-
saving throw,
There is a
that'll
format. The
basically
format
be
is parenthesis.
You got to have a
Oh
exclamation mark.
no! I mean,
parentheses,
sorry. There isn't a macro for it. That's otherwise I would have used the macro.
Oh, I see what you mean.
I think it's just a number.
So you can.
That's the size,
CC
yeah.
size, yeah. Well,
Well, fuck! I healed my whole fucking health.
I guess
I'm
I-
fine.
You're fine.
Yeah, I guess con save is a way to do it.
Yeah.
No, it isn't, because you'll.
No,
That's a
it's
1
con
in
saves a
20.
D20.
D20, not a D.
That's-
Yeah, I
Need
think
to-
you just need to. I guess you could also click one of the buttons.
That's what I did.
Yeah, and then just add your.
I'm sorry I caused an earthquake with everybody near me. I promise I won't do it when we're asleep.
I think you might have done more damage than the.
Ah, there it is.
No, you
Everything
didn't.
but the drums.
Drop.
Purely because the drums had a chance to affect everyone.
What you did do, and this is
Yeah,
background
I think you
knowledge,
did more
is
damage than the ballista.
you did
Oh,
jimmy
yeah.
something off. You did shake something off.
Really?
Yeah.
I saved this in a weird way.
You saved them in a way that they didn't know yet. That's fine.
You attacked Jimmy.
Somebody taking.
4 left. All right, guys. I'm calling it a night.
It's a good game. Thank you. Thank you all
Okay.
for
Night
playing.
all.
Sounds
Alright.
good.
Later.
Good
Later.
game.
Yeah, thanks for DMing.
No problem.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye.